What up, world? Back
Yo,
again.
what's up with it? What's up with it? We live. It's thing
How
on
we do? Man, this is Thing
what
Dose,
it
man.
do,
Doc
man.
Madness, things of that
We out
nature.
here. We
You owe
live
it to
today.
yourself to stay tapped
Getting it,
in.
getting it in, getting it cracked.
Yeah. Today we got another part two, man, or
Yes,
at least I should
sir.
say keeping it going, but the first part is still
Good
being
today,
edited.
bro.
That's why we decided to go, you know what I'm saying, and decided to go ahead and do this one live. Because you know what I'm saying, we're getting people to tap back in on this relationship stuff, man. A lot of that's going on right now. So I think, you know what I'm saying, we should just jump right in, bring the guests on. Let's not even take the time because we already
Yes,
know
sir.
how this
Yes,
should be
sir.
running. But before we do so, you know what I'm saying, we always want to make sure that we got all the people tapping into whatever we got on the channel, things of that nature. Go check out our other episodes. Go check out all of our other feeds and segments, man. There's a lot going on over here in this community. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to start bringing them up? So what
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
do, man,
Yes,
we're going to
sir.
jump right into it.
So without
Dating in
further ado, man, we're gonna
2026.
bring our guests onto the stage. Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Let's go ahead and bring them on up. So we got questions, we got opinions. You know what I'm saying? We might go ahead and expose a few red flags today. So what we're gonna do is start bringing them up. There we go. Let's go ahead and start lining them up, man. Bring them up. We'll have you guys introduce yourselves each one by one once we get everybody up here on the panel. So let's go ahead and do it from the top to the bottom. So let's go ahead and start, I guess, to my left on the screen. If you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, man, and we'll just go ahead and keep it going that way.
That'd be me, right? All right.
Yes,
My
sir.
name is Hype Got Bars, man. Artist from Southern California, living in Humble County. Do a lot of things. Hip Hop Humble radio show, Hip Hop Humble podcast. Do a lot of community work, performances, different things. I tapped in, wanted to get this conversation going. So, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and keep it rolling.
Yes, sir. It's on you, Dave. Can you hear us, David? You can't hear anything, so we're gonna go ahead. We got some technical issues already, and it looks like we got Big Dog, the Unk, with some issues coming on himself as well. So we already know one.
He's just spinning over there and shit.
Yeah, Unk
Nice.
is just spinning down here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll
Can
wait
you
for
hear
them to
us?
get that.
Can't hear shit. He
Unk,
don't. I don't.
nope. Yeah, I ain't seeing nothing on that. So what we'll do is we'll wait till we get something going from these individuals, and we'll bring them on right back. So yeah, I'm getting hit up right now. But anyway, so let's go ahead and shit, man. The show is yours right here. You know what I'm saying? I got bars. It's gonna be all on you right now. Let's go ahead and get it started, man. Um, you know what we doing right now, man. I know you know what the topic is. Just want to know what is your experience as of right now in 2026, man, getting this dating scene and just, you know what I'm saying, relationships and stuff like that, man. What's your sentiment on that?
Uh, I'm an odd one, you know what I'm saying? I'm an outrovert to be a bando. I'll kind of stay out of the way of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be,
Okay.
I'm saying, on the scene like that. I don't look for, especially in the location that I'm in right now. Like, it ain't really nothing intriguing, you feel me? But uh, I focus on, I think in 2026, more or less, I would say my focus don't be on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older. I look young, but I'm a little older. So, you know what I'm saying? I focus on the things that mean the most and that's supposed to be going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the
Okay.
times people focus on the relationships and things of that nature and the topics and the labels. Like, you know, it's always self-destructing just for me, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? For some people,
Mm-hmm.
it works, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up in an era where everything for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I kind of
That's good
stand
to
on
hear.
that notion, you know what I'm saying? And that's nothing against the people, you know, because love is everything, you feel me? I'm more or less focused on energy and peace, you know what I'm saying, with that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's, you know,
Yeah.
it's the time for us to actually get back into, you know, being emasculated, you know what I mean, men, to where, you know, relationships really the title of it, or the let's say the cloud or the stigma of the title, right?
Right.
Becomes non and void as it was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That makes sense. Let me ask you this. Did you always have that mindset? or did you actually get to that point?
I would say that growing up, I had a similar mindset, for the most part, but then it was just like as life progressed for me and the things that transpired within right, I just chose to evolve out of that to more or less
Right.
focus on, what's not even like to make it sound like, uh, I'm looking for, specific things. It's just like I'm in a place to where like that's not what matters most is progression. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
wasn't like
Mhm.
that my whole life, but I've been through so much to where I had to get my mind set on something and kind of stick to that, right? And when it
Right.
ain't broke, we don't fix it. You feel me?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of different you know what I'm saying, experiences, and that's what I like hearing, especially when we talk about it. That's what made us want to bring it to the show, because we have a lot of individual conversations in the
yeah,
community amongst friends, families, and just different individuals. And it's good to hear the different perspectives, because it is different. Everything is different, and that's why we just trying to put it out there, man. Just what works for you, what different options do people hear, because maybe nobody thought of it that way, or maybe they're
right,
like, what am I seeing, what's going different with me, and then they think that they're, you know what I'm saying, somebody is different. It's like, damn, man, I'm not sure how this is what I'm feeling, right? And you could have probably just solidified somebody's feeling. It's like, man, that's normal. That's
right.
okay. Look at me.
That's
I'm
it.
doing this, and this is exactly how I look at it, and how to go ahead and use that as a positive. So, man, I appreciate you being here and blessing us with your
No,
experiences, brother.
likewise, man. It's
Yes,
like
indeed.
that sometimes. So
Yeah,
Yeah. I
definitely.
think I think David's still having an issue.
Yeah, David's hitting me up and he's saying that he can't hear anything when we started going live.
Hey,
Hopefully we can get
where
him.
your earbuds at, man? We getting feedback from you.
Yeah, we're
Oh
getting
damn.
feedback.
Okay, hold on. Let me
We're gonna
grab it.
put you on mute right now.
Do it. Do what you got to do.
David might have to close his completely out and reload it.
Yeah, Dave. I'm gonna go ahead and text him and say let's try to go ahead and get him to reload. So excuse me for a second.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay, David shot off. So, yeah, man, the dating scene is crazy nowadays. Though, I mean, I ain't dating, but just
Right,
just
Right.
scrolling social medias and all the crazy shit you see, and the people
to be
that
handy.
put themselves out there in certain ways, thinking that they're gonna find somebody and all this bullshit, and it's like
You hit the nail on the head, bro. Like
ain't really
Yeah.
it's and
Yeah.
a lot of it is you putting way too much out there that makes somebody not want to get to know you really, because well, shit, everybody know what you look like now. Everybody know all your goodies is out and woo wop, and then like sometimes I'll see posts and they be like, "Oh, would you date me?" and this and that. Be like, "Yeah, from a viewing aspect, yeah, you look cool, right? But what's
Right.
that
Right.
personality like? What is your train of thought?
Hey,
What
can
is
can
your
can,
goals in
can
life?
y'all
What
hear
is your,
me?
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot that come with it. Them looks, bitch, you can get slapped
Yep.
by a bear in the woods, and motherfucker gonna
Right.
have to like who you is and not what you look like due to some of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just saying,
Hey,
like
Smooth, why,
Yeah,
why why does brother got to be hurting somebody, man?
I see.
yeah.
I ain't say nothing about hurting nobody. I'm just talking
You talk
about.
about you talk about shooting somebody in the woods, man. Ain't
See, I
nobody.
ain't say nothing about shooting nobody in the woods. See, hey,
You
first
just
off,
said
Cam,
that.
Cam and David, let me introduce y'all to this
Yeah,
man
let's go
right here.
ahead and get some introductions real quick.
Introduce yourself,
Yeah,
The
OG.
OG.
look, I'm Uncle Chanel. You know, I'm straight out of LA, the concrete jungle. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man,
Nah,
From
he
up
said
in
LA
Compton, grew
likewise,
up
yeah,
in
Big
Compton.
Big
BT.
Big
Man, come
Grew
on,
yes
That's
up
man.
right.
in Compton, 142nd and Central. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
That's what it do. That's what it do.
Okay.
Salute, man. Salute to
I
Hey,
our
he lived
jungle.
over there. Hey, Cam, he lived over there near Fruit Town and shit over there near
Hey, watch
Cherry and
out,
all
man.
that
Right.
shit
Watch
over
out,
there.
man. I
You
ain't
know what I mean?
claiming no hood.
I
All
didn't
I'm
say you was
saying,
claiming no hood,
I
Unc.
talk
Yeah,
about
he's just
fruit
I
saying
didn't
town.
say
Hey,
any of
he's
that.
just giving you
Ain't
Man,
nobody
he's giving
mess
you
with
some
him, man. He was like
landmarks.
a
I used to be on
hey.
131st.
When he was
here we
young,
I
go.
used
bro,
to
he
be
was
on
built like a
131st,
Hulk
man.
Hogan. Nigga, wasn't nobody
Okay,
messing with him,
131st,
buff
huh?
ass motherfucker. buff ass paramedic and shit running around
Oh,
putting
wait
out
a minute.
fires and
I,
shit.
I
Yeah,
I'd have saved your ass. Okay,
I know you
thank
would
you
have, man.
very
Right.
much.
You a favorite nephew. Shit, I already know that.
Oh, you
That's how I
mine,
go.
homie. You
Yeah.
look, you mine.
That's how I go.
You mine.
Right.
David, man, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man? Give us a little bit about who you are.
Cool. Yeah, my name's David. I live in Southern California also. I'm from LA area, but now I live in the Inland Empire.
The IE, that's my
We're
spot.
I yeah,
Hold,
man.
hold on.
It's like
I'm trying to figure out. David is the one without the hat on. Okay.
Yeah, he the one
yeah,
that
I have a
Okay.
yeah,
hat
yeah.
on.
There you go. Hey, you
Yeah,
said Southern
Right.
Cal, David. Whereabouts in SoCal? Where you from, bro?
LA, LA.
Okay, it's cool. Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah,
crossed the
LA.
street and be in LA, so I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Uh, but now I live in the IE. Definitely really different, different society, people
Yeah,
living, and it's cool
yeah,
to see different parts of Cali.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
man,
sir.
Yeah.
definitely. And for
I
those
lived
that
in the
don't know,
IE
he's
for I lived in the IE for a minute, but go ahead. Go ahead, smooth.
Yeah.
yeah, he's just returning, man. So it's good to have another person coming back and returning to our show here and blessing us again. So that's just letting you know, man, you guys have a platform to always come back to. Unc,
appreciate
he's
it.
always on here as well. Good to see you, man, back on here. And
Thank
man,
you,
and
sir.
and for a first timer, man, salute, bro, standing up on business. So I like to see that and hear that, bro.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
since we talking about relationships, man, let's go ahead
Oh
and
Lord.
let's jump right into it. I know we got a little, something from height. He
Oh
gave us a
Lord.
little bit of taste, but Dave, man, a lot of this started from a conversation that you and I had, man, on texting back and forth. So why don't you go ahead and give us some experience that you've been having lately and what your views are?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Excuse me.
I'm 32. I'm single now, so I'm in the dating world too. It just times have changed. I always talk to my single friends and the ones that are wifed up and comparing it to our parents, and just social media and all that stuff just plays a factor. And I just want to be careful with, who you be with, who you marry in the long term, because I think that's one of the most important decisions of your life.
Right.
You're going to be seeing this person every day. It's not going to be perfect, but you got to at least make sure they got your back, like a best friend of yours, something like that.
Definitely. Definitely. See, and that's the two ends of the spectrum that we have. Like you see the difference, and that's what it's great to have a panel. And I know we got other, views and spectrums that we're going to be discussing as well. Myself, just so that way I could throw it out there as being a co-host. I know we always just try to run the show, but myself and I'm single as well. Dating has definitely been changed, man. 2026, everything is upside down. So if you think just prices and everything else is going out of control, you can just imagine the mindsets and the that encompassing of how people move and what they put as expectations and then their own
Yes.
principles and values.
Yes.
Everything has changed.
Yes.
So definitely it's going to be one of the things. I wish we had some women on here so it don't sound like a whole bunch of men just preaching and trying to bash. But it's one of those things, man. We offer it out to them, and some can get on, and when they say they do, they don't. So, but anyhow, just speaking of the mental aspect of it, because that's where a lot of this change has came from people having that. I'm not even say it's the generational versus generations or eras versus era, but it's more of a mindset. Like you hear more of the what they're not going to tolerate, what people don't want to do. I'm done. I'm tired of this, and so forth. Right. And I think that's where, like height, I think that's kind of like where that mentality spins from the individuals that think like that. Cause I'm one of those thinkers. I'm more about like, hey, let's build. Like, what can we build on? What can be most important right here, right now for us to kind of like make these stepping stones? But you're in a fascist world or a superficial world, I guess is a better word to say, that it's everything about what I can have, what I can reap, what I can feel right here, right now, that I
Right.
can fly to go on and post and brag about and get somebody else to either envy or be jealous about what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing that I look at it where it's like, man, that's tough. I have teenage boys and I talk to them all the time, like about how like I see it hard for them to find somebody that how what Dave is saying in the long term because that mindset, like right now, there was a conversation. I'm not going to put names of people out there where they were talking about how many bodies that they had slept with in
Days
college.
enough.
Uh,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's they beat their chest like, oh, I did 85 when I was in college. Well, shit, I did 100 plus when I do. I'm like, wow, that's a real conversation between women, and that's crazy to me. That used to be more guy talk, right? Like it's just real. But now it's just got to a point where it's like, oh, that ain't nothing. This is what I did, and it's supposed to be like, hey, that was then. Now take me for now.
Right.
Hence the Klay Thompson, Meg the Stallion situation.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah.
You can't just
There's
forget
that.
about the past like that and expect to be like, now look, everybody else have fun with you. Now you want to settle down with me. Like that's kind of the mindset that I think a lot of individuals are up against. So that's what I view right now when I see social media, when I talk to, the younger generation, like the teenage boys in high school, watching how they move and how the girls move in that, just starting from there. And these are gonna be young women, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, at some point, and it's just like,
Yeah.
wow, that's kind of crazy. So
I believe it just
that's
starts
my
also, man, like to add on what I was stating and what you said, right? It becomes to a point where I'm from a different cloth, right? So, I
right.
grew up, I'm an 84 baby, feel me? I'm city born, you feel me? And I'm an IE baby, but I'm a California native, you hear me?
Right.
Like, hence where
Yeah.
I'm at. Um, it's gotten to a point where there's no more mystery. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yes.
that took the kind of, I want to say, almost primal instinct out of men, right? Because it
Mhm.
was instinctive for us to be this way. And now that there isn't any more mystery to everything, you see everything, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things that you're straying away from, but they're trying to get you used to, like it's the
Right.
normal. You understand what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
throw stuff out there like it's,
Yeah.
yep,
And it's not the
like
normal,
it's
right?
supposed to
It's
be
it's not,
normal.
Right.
What
and hence,
happened to
Right.
the what happened to the mystery or the mystique of a certain? You see a young lady and you like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You
right,
see
Right.
something, and nowadays it's TNA out there all day long. It's
It's
like,
all
girl, what
day,
the fuck? Why do
all
I
day.
want to have a conversation with you when everybody know what you look like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I guess
Right. That's
you
once
know,
again. Once
Kind of going
again.
off what
Yeah.
David saying, like,
once
how can I
again,
want to spend my
man,
rest of my life with you? You see what I'm saying? How
Right.
can I want
It
to spend
makes
the
it
rest of
hard.
my life with you when
Yeah.
you've already exposed, right, everything you're doing and you continuously doing this, right? So, and then this is the thing that I've learned also. We come from a lead and follow society. You hear me? The men's supposed to lead
Yeah.
and the women's supposed to follow, and that society is changing due
Let
to
me
whatever
no
social stigmas.
hold on. Let me tell you, young brothers, something. I'm talking from an old ass. Ooh, let me stop you. Now I mean no disrespect. Back in the day when I was coming up, it was always like one, pull your pants up. Two, when you look up and you go to a lady and you speak to her, and she may turn you down. I've been turned down many a time. But then at the same time, you that's me. I'm hearing myself. Look, you gotta look at, okay, when she tells you no. Now me, when I was coming up, no mean no. I'm
Facts.
gonna leave. I'm gonna leave you alone. Cause see,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be getting out of jail right now. Tell you the truth. But looking at what's the what I can't get the thing in my ear. Here we go. What's the equation I'm looking at right now? You see, I lost my thought.
Mhm.
You're gonna have to turn around and just sit back, look at yourself, and see. I have a daughter, just like a lot of you brothers may have a daughter. See, I know what my expectation was. My expectations was like, get what you can, keep it moving. Nowadays, like you were mentioning with these girls dressing like they dressing and talking like they're talking, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to be as men. Cause see, I can't say nothing to nobody,
Facts.
and I'm speaking old school. I can't look. I ain't doing it. Look, I'll be 70 next year, man.
Yeah. It's a long life.
But brother, God has blessed me. No,
Yes, sir.
Mhm,
God has blessed me.
mhm.
That's why I keep telling you, young brothers. Even I tell my nephew, keep living.
Yeah, that's all it's about.
Just keep living. But then you see these girls hitting on you, not going like, I know me. But then I have to stop and go like, no,
Yeah.
no.
That's what I'm saying. It's so much that's different because of the mentality. That mentality where it starts is it's like you're dealing with um situations that people know all it takes is just this.
No.
And both sides know that. Like before there was a plate. Everybody was like, oh, okay, it never
But
gets to that
Smooth,
point,
you just
right?
hit
That
the
was
nail on the head. You said it's a you got to know when and when not to.
right. But even in that aspect, that's not even safe, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like now, even if you don't even have to. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like the mentality now is if there's just animosity or just being like, hey, watch this, I could say this. Like it's documented time and time again where it's like, hey, if they just say, you know what, if you don't do this, I'm going to do this. Whatever you want
Right.
to
Yes,
add after
yes,
that, the
yes,
dot, dot, dot.
yes,
And
I'm
yes.
gonna
that
find
right now
somebody to
is
do
the
it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna
right,
find
right.
somebody
And
or
that's
find a way to get, and that's where it
and if
becomes
you
an issue.
don't,
You know,
right, it becomes an issue. So there's
as a
so much
man, how can you
leverage that's
respect
put
that?
behind
Like,
that.
like
I
Right.
got
okay,
caught
That's
go
what
up
I'm
ahead.
in
saying.
that crap. I looked
Right.
up, man. Oh, you don't want to do this for me? Okay, fine. I found somebody who would. We'll go find him.
Yeah,
Bye.
Right, right.
Bye.
But then hold on. See, exactly. That was then. But now the other side of it is as soon as you do that, then they can go back and say, look, oh well, he did this too.
Yeah,
See, there's
yeah,
another
yes.
aspect that's added to it now because mentally they're able to with all the empowerment. And once again, it's not a negative. It's
hmm
just when you listen to the music, when you listen to the people that they're looking at. Once again, I'm looking at 8, 7, and 8 year olds, and to them, like Glorillaz and the Sexy Reg, those are like
those are women. That's what women
those
are
are women
supposed
to
to
them.
be.
Right, exactly. And when they're showing, I'm like, and I'm speaking what I'm speaking, I have to break their mentality. See, that's the difference. It's not like they're following a route that's being if they're or that's the route. So down the normal route of what you have to do is have that mentality kind of like set back. And that's what I'm saying. It's the mentality of the person that as men and us going out there in my eyes that us looking at us like, wow, there's a whole different woman that is being like you're talking to, like just the way they think of themselves. Like before they used to think of themselves as women. Like I know that sounds so cliche,
And now it's
but
Now I'm a
but
bad
now
bitch. I'm a
right
bad
right.
now, exactly.
bitch.
Now I'm a bad
But
bitch. Now I can
if
do
you
this.
walk
And if you
past me
don't,
though,
my word, yeah.
but if you
Right.
Or
walk
And
they
like
past
what
rich
he
me,
was
right,
hoes.
and I
They
say,
call
"Damn, you
themselves
a
rich
bad
hoes.
hey,
bitch,"
yeah.
you gonna get
And
mad at me though. You
Right.
tell
right.
everybody you a bad bitch, but you walk
If
by
you
and I be like,
say it,
"Damn, you a
yeah,
bad bitch." Now it's fuck
Hmm.
you, motherfucker, and you
Right.
disrespecting
Right.
me. But you just said you
Right.
was
I
a
mean,
bad
you
bitch
got them wanting to square
on
up with
IG
you.
with four
Like who
thousand
does
billion
that?
followers watching you jiggle and wiggle. So
right.
Right.
now you mad
Right.
at me?
And
Come
that's
on,
cool and
like
all, but
I
that don't
love
make
it.
no
Right.
sense.
you know, that's why I say I believe that you should find somebody,
Yeah,
bro, that you
like
could laugh with and you could build with, right? Before you think
Right.
about longevity, like laughter, joy, peace, like love actually is still exists. And I feel like we kind of got
Yeah,
detached
they
from
do.
that as a
yeah,
society.
you gotta be
Love is
You
still
gotta
good
love.
trying.
you gotta be patient. Like
Yeah,
Dave, like us, we have to be very patient individuals because before it was like you saw it and then you could actually pass on some love and be like, oh, okay, but I found something else.
Right.
Now, bro, like you pass on some love, that might be a far in between road that you travel again
where you
because
find
there's
it.
the
Yeah,
mentality is way different, man. It's
different
so
man.
different. And
And
it but
some
it's out
people
there. Once
not
again,
used
it
to
is.
How much
doing it
money do
though.
you
You know what I
make?
mean?
Right,
Like
right,
all of that shit. Can you take care of?
right.
Can you take care of
Right. Cause I
yourself?
mean,
Fuck, I look
on
like
a
taking
date,
care of yourself.
on a first date, right? Like it's down to now where it's a first date is a real big issue on where you take them.
Yeah,
Like they flash all the way out, bro.
Could I
yeah,
propose this
yeah.
question to y'all? I just had this
Yes,
question with
please.
my youth basketball team, my coach, bro. They
Salute
asked me,
that.
they said, shout out to Lost Coast Chop. They
Yeah.
asked me, do I believe in paying on a date? right? And I had a double answer for that, right?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
My
Go ahead,
double
bro.
answer
Go
was,
ahead.
if I invite you, of course. But if you invite me, I expect the same shit.
I've heard that.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I'm
Right?
ordering all the lobster,
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
Speak on it.
yeah,
shrimps,
yeah.
all the filet
Let's
mignon,
make it even.
all the
Let's make it even. Come on, D.
yeah,
That's
you
what I'm talking.
Step
Let's
it
make
up,
it
huh?
even.
Step
Let's make
up.
it right.
know what I
You know
mean?
what I'm
I mean,
saying?
Yeah.
seriously,
Nah, you're
Because
because
right. You're right.
yeah, but if she don't
That's a
trip off of
powwow.
that, right, then you may have one. So
yeah,
sometimes,
Right.
like, you gotta,
If she see
you
you
gotta
that.
bombard it
Yeah.
in order to see,
oh,
like, if the pressure will get to her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because it is
okay.
really some good women out here that's looking for that
You're
type
right.
of deal,
yeah,
right? I
it
think
really is.
Oh,
women want a
And,
deal, right? They want
and
to.
they getting a
If I
bad
give you
rap.
this, can I take this
It's like
away?
the
Or
good
can
fellas are.
if you take this, can I give you this, right?
Give you
And
this.
I
Right.
think that a
Right.
woman
How
needs to
can it
be
be
able to,
balanced?
yeah,
Yeah.
like balance.
okay.
Like, I know what
Balance.
I'm
Right.
bringing to the table.
Okay.
It's your turn to say, okay, what you gonna do? Settle down, stop all of this Instagram posting pictures, body pictures, out with the girls, booty shaking, twerking. Like,
Well,
nah, you
see,
willing to
y'all
do that?
talking about some youngsters, man.
You hear
I'm
me?
look.
No, no,
Nah,
no, he
Nah,
ain't. No,
nah.
he ain't.
Wait, hold
They
No,
on,
got
he
hold
women
on.
your
ain't, bro.
age
you
doing
see,
it.
they
What
got
are you
women your
talking
age.
about,
You
bro?
Yeah,
you
got
might get
women
lost in
your
the
age
sauce.
that's teaching
All the
them,
motherfucking
bro.
saber tooth
You might get
tigers
lost
out
in the
there
Okay,
sauce.
hold
twerking,
on, hold
man.
on. Look,
Wait,
look,
wait,
look, look,
wait,
look.
wait.
I'm actually Dave. Right, you're in your 30s, right here. Like, are you
Yeah.
experiencing any of those women that do that?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there's plenty. You just
Shit.
different ages. I mean,
Right,
of
right.
course, there's divorced, there's single moms,
Mm-hmm.
there's people that are in their
Mm.
20s. They're just getting out of high school into college, trying to experience life. They move away from
It
home.
doesn't matter age. It's the
Um,
mentality.
on
Hold on. Wait.
vacations, people
Hold
go
on.
on bachelorette parties
Yep.
and they meet
Yeah,
different groups of guys, different cultures, and what
yeah.
happens on vacation might not happen back home because you're in a different
Home.
mindset.
Yeah. I've heard
So
stories, man. Those are the way out stories, man. Bachelorette parties.
Hey, Dave,
Ooh.
don't forget the 2026 lethal place right now. And I don't
Yeah.
know if y'all know, but the gym. Stay the
Gym.
oh
fuck
yeah.
out the
The
gym.
gym.
Stay,
You
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah.
24?
out
Wait.
the gym.
That's
Wait.
the
Wait. Wait. Wait.
gym.
Hey,
Wait.
everybody
Wait.
come to
That's
the
You
gym with a
talking about
towel
the?
and a camera. They don't bring
Wait,
gloves.
Wait.
you
They
see what
don't
I'm
bring
Wait.
saying?
weight belts. They
You talking
bringing
about the?
yeah.
tripods, cameras, and fucking glow lights. They're
Wait.
not
You talking
even.
about the? You talking about the
It's
Magic
ridiculous.
Johnson 24-hour gyms and shit?
Any gym that somebody
Any
go work
Any
out
gym,
gym,
in,
bro.
Unc.
it's a
You go to
wrap.
any
Don't
gym.
go.
Every
Man,
chick is
You
in
Yeah.
can't.
something
You're not gonna
tight.
work
They
out.
got
And if you
makeup
look,
on,
if you
and
look,
they,
you a
you know what I'm
pervert.
saying?
Well, if you
Yeah.
didn't have all these lights over
Yeah.
here on your ass, I wouldn't be wanting to
Right.
look.
Wouldn't be looking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And they gonna
Stay
get
out the
mad. Are
gym.
you
See?
okay?
It's
Are
You
you
it's a
can't.
okay?
You can't
mentality.
work out comfortably no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back to the
You know,
backyard.
took away all the gyms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They're
I
trying to
think it
out
makes
look,
these
And
it
hey,
makes like
guys
these
do it
two
too.
it makes
I'm not
these
gonna
two
say it's
groups
the
of
girls, the
guys.
females, but guys do it as well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
for
get
sure.
caught up in that shit too, man. And
Yeah,
it's like,
true.
yeah,
don't
they
nobody
do.
care how
Yeah,
much
they
weight
do.
you lifting. If I punch you in your chin and your knees wobble, nigga,
I
that
hit you
weight
in your
can do
sternum.
shit.
Look, I'm gonna shoot you in your nuts. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't hitting, swinging. I ain't do. I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah,
It's
Unc got that
crazy.
old school mentality. That's like,
yeah.
You
Yeah.
damn
Yeah.
hey,
right. You
Gun
hey, that's
damn
like
banging.
right.
You
D's
hear me?
dad used to do that to us. I'd be like, man, OG, you gonna lift these weights? He said, D, I lift enough to pull this 38 up and
That's
smoke your
right. That's
shit.
all I need. That's
I'm
all the
fighting
weight
with
I
you young
need.
dudes no more.
Five
Yeah, OG
pounds.
used to tell us, yeah, I ain't fighting with y'all young
5 pounds of
cats no more.
pressure.
You gonna get
That's
popped.
it.
Yeah.
5 pounds of
Right.
pressure. That's all
Well,
I
see, I
need.
think that's even a good point that we even talk about. Like a gym is normally just going to the gym. Just
What
think about
happened
that.
to
Like
going to the
everything
gym
that we
used to
just
feel like
said
a
right
home?
now and all the different things that came across before, it was like, hey, you could just go to the gym to go to the gym. Either you
Smooth.
going
That
to
was how
hoop
you
it
got
up or you
away.
going
Wait,
to.
wait,
That was how
wait,
you
wait.
got
Yeah, it was
away.
a release.
Yeah,
It was
you got
actually a
away.
release,
That was
man.
our
My
safe
brother.
space.
Yeah,
Wait.
you know,
We're no
When I
and
longer
used
now
safe.
it's
no,
yeah,
when
you
I
can't
used to
film
Now it's a
yourself at a
fashion
gym
show
because
and a
you're
brothel.
filming them.
Yeah.
You're doing this.
no.
You can't
When I
like they
used
want to outlaw everything.
when I used
Yeah.
to work part time at MTA, and I used to walk. Oh Lord, I used to walk down 120th from Van Ness to Crenshaw to go to the train station, and I used to walk by the 24-hour fitness station, and I look up and go, look at all these cars. How you gonna go to a gym with makeup and stuff on? These brothers are all
Bro,
out in the
ain't you
parking
there to
lot.
sweat?
Hey, parking lot
Hey,
pimping.
only time you
Yeah,
sweat, only time
chicken
you
That's
hawking.
sweat.
it.
Yeah, you
Yep.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
It's the new
Yeah,
club. You just ain't
I'm
got a
a chicken
DJ.
hawk and I love chicken.
New
I've got
new club with a membership.
wait,
Yep.
D.
You
I
paying for
got
the
hit.
membership to go to the club though. D, you right.
Right.
No, I
Yeah,
got
you
I
really
got hit so
are.
many
Yeah,
times.
that's
I'm
true.
walking to the train. I got hit on so many times. I'm in uniform walking to the train. I'm going, nigga, damn. I'm not even
Yep.
inside the
You
gym.
can't get on it.
And I was getting hit on. And I ain't talking about no fat, chubby chicks. I'm talking about, ooh, wee. Wait a minute. Were you talking to me? I mean, I ain't no
Yep.
bad looking brother, but damn. Yeah,
That's why you
man.
gotta out. They gotta outlaw these leggings and workout outfits. That's
N-
gotta be outlawed.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
look. They can,
That's
hey,
Them
smooth.
things should be only in house, bro.
the
Only in
girlfriends
house, bro.
the little kids
Hey,
in school, like, bruh, pulling it
yeah,
all up in the front. Like, hey, listen, it's my
yeah, you're
fault
right.
and it's my fault.
Hey,
It's my fault.
that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. And it's in school and it
Oh
starts
my
because that is
God.
the mentality, man. I'm telling you, bro. I go to the middle school and I'm seeing it
You're not
everywhere, and I'm
Every
supposed
like,
day.
to
this
look.
is horrible
Oh
That's
every
the
day.
man.
Like
you're not.
it's
If you
nothing.
were a
Yeah.
gentleman, you wouldn't be looking, bitch. My eyes is
No,
gonna
man.
wiggle
You
and
can't,
jiggle and roll
you
too. I
like I
want to
tell
hear that
everybody, you
shit.
can't
X
not
and Y
look
chromosome,
everywhere.
bro.
You be falling into manholes, all kind of shit.
I
Yeah.
look up and go, wait a minute. I got a daughter your age. What the fuck is the? Take her ass
Right.
home and put some clothes on.
Yeah.
I can
It,
dress
it
like I want. Okay, I tell you what. I
see,
bet you
once
won't walk
again,
out of my house.
there's a
Okay, but if you
I
dress like if you want to dress, if you feel like you can,
no,
okay, you can dress like how you want. But
no.
you can't
Right.
be mad at the
Mad at
reactions
you, the
that you
reaction
get
that you
by the
get for
way you
dressing the
are
way.
right.
Yeah.
Cause you get
Yeah.
because you
treated
want
Facts.
to.
like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get treated
Exactly.
like a
Feel
Or
flattered
hoe
yeah,
every
treats
I'm
a
time.
hoe.
If you're dressing to be flattered, feel flattered. Don't feel
No,
flattered.
disrespected,
Right.
right?
Expected.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Accept what comes.
Yeah.
It's like if you doing a
no,
if to the youngers that's
no,
gangbanging, like accept what
no,
comes with it, right? Stay away from it if it ain't for you, but accept what come with it, right? Those are what we have to figure
Right.
out as men, right? You got to accept
Right.
everything that comes with whatever decision we make as men. So as
no,
women,
Exactly.
Yep.
why does it stop there?
no,
Why
no,
is anything that
no,
happens societal wise becoming
no,
our fault or misogynistic?
no.
You just
It
said it
doesn't.
because society draws that line.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just said it's a societal thing. They say it's okay. They give that empowerment. They give that that platform because the difference is when we step up in the same because it's a two-sided mirror, right? It goes both ways. But the majority is that if they say something, it's because of how they look, is how the power behind their statement and actions are going to be perceived.
right.
Like that's just the way they make it, man. It's that, and that's what we have to break as fathers with daughters. That's what we have to go up against as men. As you got to teach your youth, young gentlemen that's going to grow up to be great gentlemen. We have to empower them with the knowledge to be able to steer that. But
Yeah,
bro, there's new obstacles and new things that are like wow, because the mentality still is like I said, it's still out there. But when you look at the majority, when you have the people that they're looking up to, right? Their girlfriends, not them per se, but the girlfriends. If you have boys, if you have daughters, that and
I
when you
got
really
both
sit
of them.
and look
Yeah,
at what
Right, right.
they
You're right.
represent, it's
it gets
like, man,
scary,
it
boy.
very much, it's a scary
It's
thought.
scary.
And these are gonna be our attorneys, these are gonna be our doctors, these are gonna be our teachers, these are gonna be our future. And it's like, wow, and one of if you have
Everything,
boys, they're
bro.
gonna bring one home. You can't tell them at that
Right,
point when they're
right,
bringing them
right,
home to stop. You got to have them see flags and head it off at the pass,
Right.
so that way it doesn't even get home. You see what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
the hard part because it's like, wow. And I got both. I got daughters. I got,
I got a
what I'm saying.
daughter.
So it's like,
I got a
Smooth. It
daughter
is
and boy,
hard.
so it's the
it's a
same
little,
thing.
It is hard.
and that's
It
what
is
I'm
hard.
watching. It's like, dang, that's crazy. So us as grown men, myself, like I go through a lot of different issues because people are like, why do you? I almost kind of like enjoy being single because it's the headache list that I have to deal with
Right.
because of just
Yeah.
whatever their emotions are going through. And that's not to hate because like, they can say the same thing about us,
Right,
but we don't.
right.
I don't think we look for that into like that's what makes me be able to tick or move or whatever. Like I could move on my own and not be worried about that. But it doesn't seem like that when a woman has to have kind of like an emotional outlet somewhere.
I
You know what I'm
believe that
saying?
the
Like,
women they connected to us. So just like for instance, like no matter what
makes
woman
sense.
you deal with, when you are who you are, authentically, purely, like when you living in how you supposed to live, literally adapt to you. She will adapt to acting like you, saying your phrases, doing your things, your ways, right? And
Right,
I think that
right,
society trying to make us adapt to their ways. And the thing about it, a lot of us,
right.
nah, that's not how it's happening. My daughter's in college and she like this. You see what I'm saying? I got boys in high school and I'm like, bro, this is not what it's like. We don't adapt, right? Because
Yeah,
you have to
right,
lead. You can't lead a flock off a
right.
cliff. Everything's gone. You know what I'm saying? So if you
Mm-hmm,
don't know where you're at, and that comes like I tell them, you got to learn to follow, learn, right?
mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm.
everybody don't want to be led.
Right.
They go with the
Makes sense.
flow. Like, right, if somebody got up and started running, everybody gonna start running, but niggas
You
gonna
start
slow down.
running,
Like, what am I running for?
running forward. Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
And society just takes that away. But human nature, though, this is where it gets interesting because human nature, it don't let you deplete that. You feel that instinctual. You know what I'm saying? You know it.
My brother, I hear what you're saying. I have a daughter I haven't spoken to for 3 years. I did. D, your cousin. You
No,
you know.
you ain't told me nothing. I got something
Me
to talk
too.
to you about when we
Look,
get off
my
this.
daughter in college. My
You
daughter in
I got
know.
college, and
something
I
to
ain't
talk
talked
to
to
you
her.
about when we get off
My
this
daughter
phone
in college,
about
and
her.
I ain't talked to her in
Yeah.
3 years either.
Brother, 3
Uh,
Yeah.
years. Look, where I'm at right now, it'll be 3 years in September.
Mm-hmm.
Or really, wherever I'm at. I lost my leg back in 2015. I seen my daughter once since then. But see, I have to be cool. Now I got 3 kids. Now I talk to my boys. Hey, it's all good. But I'm just looking at what you just said. I mean, we can pass on. Uh, look, my kids don't have to worry about nothing. D can tell you, I worked my ass off. They had new houses,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm the oldest, so I know. I done changed their diapers and
Look,
shit. So
yes,
yeah, they
sir.
can't.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
But
so
it's not
they can't say a whole
the
lot without me checking some shit.
it's
Right.
not the man's fault.
No, for
Even though
sure.
we're different, yes. But at the same time, uh, my brothers, I'm speaking now from an old perspective. You only can do so much, but you can't make them. Let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? No, you can't make them listen to you. But you can make them
Submit.
hear. Yeah.
You can't
Well,
force the submission.
there you go.
You
There you
can't
go.
because it's literally like that. Like I concur with you. My daughter, I have a daughter. My daughter in college, right? She just got to college. She's about to be a sophomore next year. And I haven't talked to my daughter in 3 years. But my success story, my daughter's in college. You see what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not stressed out about why you're not talking to me. You can hate me for whatever you hate me for,
But
but I
see,
did my job
I can make some
where you're supposed to
mistakes.
be to. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
make
right. Right.
I
Yeah.
I can make
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can make
And
Yeah.
some
and I could
mistakes.
Hey,
and I'm okay with my mistakes because my
Yes.
job
Right.
still done. It don't matter what the
Done.
mistakes
Right.
I made. The job is
see,
done.
Right.
You see what
I
I'm
Yeah.
know
saying?
I
I was
So
made
the
yeah,
mistakes. I know
I
I
Right.
hadn't
made
made the
mistakes.
mistakes, it wouldn't have got you to where you at.
facts.
Right.
Everybody
But
make
I
their
believe.
mistakes, man. And the problem with it
Hmm.
is, go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say I believe that we all adults, right? And even OG, right? And OG might he might concur with this as well. I'm 41 going on 42, right? Which is not old, but I'm still young, right? I'm kind of like in the middle, right? Um, we are still kids learning how to grow up. No
It's a
matter
fact
how
though.
old you get, I ain't met
Yeah.
one human being in my life
Right.
existence of 41
Yeah.
years that has perfected parenting,
Nah. Nah.
relationships, being a man. You know what I'm talking about? Just perfected
Right.
life, right? And I feel
Right.
like sooner that we
Yep.
accept that life is just a learning lesson, right?
Hmm.
Continuous though, right? When
Continuing.
you have to be
Yeah.
willing to learn to receive what
Right.
life is teaching you, right? Until you get yourself knowledgeably to that
You said
point,
it right
then
there,
you're
though.
always
You
gonna
said
be
it
at
right
the
there,
Willie.
top of
Cam.
the plane.
Cam,
You know what I'm talking
you
about?
said it.
You ready?
Cam.
Do any of you
Yes. But check
brothers have
this. You said it. You said it with the first the first words that came out your mouth. You have to be willing. That's the
Willing.
problem
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
People will not admit to themselves that they need to work on themselves. They think,
Facts.
oh, if I go get this, that, and that, I'm gonna be happy and better. No, you're not.
Do
You're
any
not.
of you
Yeah.
brothers have
So
a
all that stuff
manual?
out there that
I'll
make
buy
I
girls
ain't
it.
get
Hell
one,
no.
OG. I
I'll
ain't
buy
get
it.
one.
I
all
didn't.
the material
Yeah.
stuff, the
I'll buy it.
I
vacations
say
and
that all the
shit.
time. My kids will tell you. I say it. I was like,
Hey, but
man, like
here go the
parenting don't
crazier
come with a
part.
manual, and it's a
They don't
thankless
come with a
job.
book,
Here
bro.
go the crazier part though. All of us in here that got kids could write a line in that manual. That's what it's
Right.
about.
Right.
You
Right.
know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Oh, wait,
Each
I
A
got
paragraph.
community.
chapters and
Yeah.
pages on
Right.
that. Real
Right.
spill.
What?
Exactly. But
Right.
see,
So
look, everybody. I guarantee you this
we
though.
did right, just writing that into that line. If everyone wrote
And I
everything that we
guarantee
did
you
right,
this,
that's
that
success. It would be a
everybody who
manual.
has daughters right now that
I
spoken
got
to,
one.
not spoken to, whatever,
I got one.
aren't the ones that we're talking about.
Facts.
So we did our jobs.
We did our job.
Regardless if you speak
Word.
it to them or not. Like I said, as a parent, we're not supposed to be friends. I tell my kids this all the
I ain't
time.
gonna
Like, I
be
don't
your
give a fuck
friend.
if you like me or
I
don't
love
like me.
you. I'm not
I'm not
supposed to
supposed
like
to be
you.
your friend.
No.
I'm doing
I
what I'm
love
doing
you.
because
I'm not
I know what's
supposed to like
best
you.
for you and trying to get
That
you
part.
in a
I don't have
direction and
to
put
like you.
boundaries for you. That's it.
I don't
Right.
have to like you. My
Exactly.
kids
And you
know
don't
that.
have to like me to do that and be a friend. I
Facts.
don't need to talk your language. I don't need you need to
None of
understand
that
that.
shit.
And that's where I
None
yeah, and
If
that's where I
you
come from.
disliking
So
me makes you
yeah,
successful, I'm okay with it.
I'm with it. I'm
Good.
with it.
Good.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm
gonna
with
beat
it.
my chest over that
You feel
shit.
me?
Right. Right. Yes, that
Yeah,
part.
like I
That part.
don't care if you don't like me. It's not. It's
And I
not.
think that's probably
It's
what the
not my
problem
job as
is.
a parent to be likable.
Is that a lot of society has gotten to, once again, like it did with anything, it looks for an issue that they can put on a line, a stage, and make a lot of money. It's money grab to put that mentality out there because it's easily to gravitate towards because it's the majority. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like there's not a lot of people that are gonna get to be able to say what they're doing, and they want to have that friendship. They want to be liked because why? They're not spending the other valuable instilling the values and the wisdom and passing it along. They're not doing that. So the time that they want and promote and say, I'm doing this, then yeah, they're willing to trade that off. So, that's just in my eyes and hearing a panel of I know D, you know what I'm saying, and like hearing the way you're speaking about it. I've talked with Unc about it a lot of times, we've had panels of other fathers. So it's just one of those things that when you hear that commonality, it's like those aren't the ones that we're talking about, even though how hard it may be and the path that it's gone and all of that those aren't the ones. It's the ones that are led differently that aren't getting that. And I can see those. You guys can see it and
We
recognize it.
had a
Oh,
comment pop
okay.
up here.
What's
We got
the
Yeah,
some
no
comment?
comments.
other.
I didn't see we had comments in the comment
Oh
section.
shit. Yeah, my
Crazy.
bad.
I think that's
Go ahead.
that's beyond false. I'm gonna tell you one thing. And if I'm just gonna respond to this,
Go for it.
the stigma that black men disrespect women more than any man is crazy. Think about how many rural Caucasian women get beat. Think about different other and it's not even a racial thing, right? Let's just break it down into man. Disrespect from a man to a woman always bases off of what one person deems as disrespect. Okay, so when someone says no other race disrespects their man, like an American black woman, it's kind of hard to just say, okay, yeah, because the stigma is that now black women, WOMANMEN, aren't disrespectful. Black bitches, black hoes, bad bitches, bad hoes,
Right.
them the disrespectful ones. They're gonna constantly
Right.
disrespect because
Well
society
said. Well said.
Say they wonder why they call you bitch, and you wonder why
but
they.
black
Well said. Well
black
said.
people, no, they don't disrespect
Yep.
and because they know they place.
And
Right.
they're not going to present themselves in a way that they need to be disrespected.
Yeah, and at the same time, I like to speak up for the black women. So I'm like,
right?
Women, nah, because I know some black women. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Black women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Elders, you know what I'm saying? My age, younger, just good black women, that are
Right.
it's
Awesome.
and it's
Yeah.
black men
Yeah.
haven't been being able to show themselves as leaders to find these black women. So
I
everything
would
is
like to know where that
no
comment stems from, though. I would like to
yeah.
know that. Is that something that, once again, it's a stigmatism that's out there that's like, hey, this is what it is, and they're just going along with it to perpetuate that? Or is it an experience? Like, I would love to know where that came from. So, Ollie Williams, definitely thank you for tapping in and putting that
Yes,
out there.
sir.
But I
Yes,
would
sir.
definitely have more questions before I entertain that one.
Right.
Yeah, he left a couple comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
He,
that
It's all
was a
good.
good comment. That was a good
that's my
Yeah, it's a
bad.
great,
I'm
yeah.
not seeing it. So we got another one. He said Willie
Let me
Lynch effect.
see.
Well, Lynch effect.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's been in effect. It's been put
so
in effect
because
so
we
long.
having this conversation. Is it? You know what I'm talking about? Like
We are
again,
the
I would say
It's the
comments are
Willie Lynch
comments, but
effect.
I think that they have to be thought in
Right.
their entirety, right? Because if it was
Mhm.
working and in effect, we wouldn't be doing this.
That's true. We wouldn't have this platform.
You feel what I'm saying?
True
We
that.
Right.
wouldn't be here conversing.
Mhm.
Yeah, we noticed
Yeah.
scamming. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all it is.
All
ain't
ages,
no,
man.
OG right
age,
there. That was
Yeah.
OG
ain't no
right there.
age
He was like,
restriction
"Oh
on it.
yeah, yeah." It's
No
when the
age.
We just a
65
little
out
bit
here,
late on
OG.
getting to some of the comments, so it
Yeah,
probably was right
Yeah,
on time. But yeah.
they
yeah.
outside leading the young women
Yeah.
on.
Brothels,
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
brothels.
hearing.
man.
I love look. I love hearing it from the old school perspective.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
what
I
I'm
got a
It's
saying?
question for David.
Yeah, I had a question
Um,
too, but go for it. Yeah.
no, go ahead. Shoot your.
no
No, go
shoot.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, I think all this bottle service and social media. I was gonna ask OG the question. I mean, back then, how was it
Go for it.
approaching
Go
these
for it.
girls?
Go for it.
There was no OnlyFans. There was no bottle service. You would honestly have to find a deeper connection with a lady, dance with her maybe at the club, approach her outside. Not all this online stuff where people are throwing money and being simps and giving these girls whatever they want.
Okay.
And
Right.
now the next guy, these girls have these expectations. All right, the guy before did this to me. You're not doing it for me. You're not the one. And honestly, just because of money, there needs to be a deeper connection for something to last. So I'm just curious. We're all from different ages back then. How was the dating scene? Maybe in the 80s, in the 90s, early 2000s. I'm 32, so I was born in 94. Was it easier? What you think now? Because you've lived sort of on both sides of the spectrum.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. When I was coming up, and when you approached the lady, and you asked her one, like you mentioned, to dance, or you want to, you had to. If let's see, you had to work a little bit harder to not say really get the attention, but at the same time prove yourself.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you did prove yourself, it's still up to her. Now, you did your best. Hey, you shot your shot. It's up to her if she's going to accept you or not. I've had it at times where I thought I knew I was in there. Hey, I did what I was supposed to do. I was respectful. I was presentable. I had, well, to me, back in the day, I had my pants pulled up. I'm serious. I'm keeping it real.
No, no, yeah, thank you. Because I mean, I feel like nowadays, the more disrespectful you are for a girl, the more likely you are to get their Instagram or their number.
Bingo.
The more,
Exactly. That's what
the
I was
more
about to
straight,
say.
There
yeah,
going
yeah,
to
the
I was
more
be,
about to say,
straightforward
see
you.
everything
I
that you're
was waiting for
saying.
it, David.
Yeah,
bruh. They
like
gon' they gonna
everything.
talk to
Yeah, it's
you.
like the opposite. They don't want that
Yeah,
nice guy.
They
They
don't
don't
want to
want
be
that person
respected.
that's
yeah,
They don't,
respectable.
Look,
That
yeah.
wants that.
we
They
didn't
don't
have to
want
look.
that.
We didn't have to look
yeah,
all rough and looking about what
Right.
look at me. No, hey, sweetheart, you want to be with me? We cool. If you don't,
yeah,
now I
Yeah,
fell for the
man.
okey doke. It's like, oh, she likes me. All of a sudden, she didn't give a damn about me.
Right.
But I had to learn, and I was taught, okay, leave her alone. But the point I'm trying to get across to you, my brother, if they want you, they want you. If they
of
don't,
course, yeah,
what can you do?
Yeah.
You can't make somebody want you that's supposedly grown that don't want to be with you.
yeah,
See,
yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna sum it up like this though, and everybody here could probably feel this. They were in our days. They were called gold diggers back then. Now all of them
Yes,
have that
yes,
mentality.
yes,
You
yes.
see what I'm
Go
saying?
ahead.
It's like the majority, not all of them. Let me stop saying all. The majority of them have a mentality of that. But back then, it was only a selected few that thought that way, and they
I
were
was caught
easily
up in
they were
that.
raisins in milk. You could point them out.
Smooth.
Now
I was.
it's
I wouldn't
Oh.
even say a majority. I would say the majority.
Smooth.
right.
I
Percentage
was
that
caught up in
I would
that. So,
agree.
but go
I would
ahead. Go
agree.
ahead. Go ahead.
Right. No, no, but that's what you're saying when Dave speaks and in the different eras and just to kind of like put it into
Yeah.
perspective of the then till now, it's a
Now everybody's
total
a gold digger.
change. Right. It's
Everybody's a
before it
gold
was
digger
like you
now.
can
Now
kind of
you trying to
like
find the
as
ones who
us
ain't.
being going out somewhere, we could tell each other, hey, be careful, man. She kind of got them like but now
Right. Okay.
it's
Go ahead.
hard to
Especially
just
if you've
Hey,
been
you
they
there.
can't tell.
You've been there
right.
You don't
before when you
know
seen her
now.
Right.
multiple. Hey,
Seen it.
bro. Hey,
Yeah,
she
you be
always
like,
in
yeah,
here, bruh.
yeah,
She
pass on
always
that
in
unless it's
here,
something that
bruh.
you, yeah,
You can
be
go
short with
ahead.
it.
You gonna get it, bruh. But
Right, be
you
short
might
with
get
it.
something else with
Exactly.
it. You feel me?
That part.
There's other things
But
that
but
wait.
now it's a lot harder to disseminate
Right.
because even the ones that put on that that I just to get by because they know they got to play a certain game too because now there's more acknowledgement to these flags that it's like okay give it time like I always say for one these are the same individuals that are putting on fake eyelashes fake hair
Mhm.
fake they're making themselves up and there's
But
for
they
two
not.
reasons. The number one reason is to compete against the next woman to make them jealous. Like that,
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what we think about it for us. It ain't. It's to
It
make the
ain't.
next
Nah,
one
It ain't for
jealous.
us.
we
No,
didn't
no,
ask
no.
Yeah,
for it.
That's never been for
exactly.
us,
You
bro.
hear me? We didn't
Right.
ask for it.
Do you know
It's
how
for the
long they've
woman.
been putting them lashes and shit on?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, them
that's what I'm
cum
saying.
blockers.
But this
That's what
is
they
the
back in your day, OG,
right.
huh? Cum blockers.
Come on, D. Come
I
on.
already know.
That part.
I ain't
But it's
stupid.
nothing. And once
Yeah.
again, it's nothing wrong as long as they have a different upbringing of an understanding
Yeah.
of what they're
No one
doing.
says
And
Right.
I'm gonna use
looking
an
good is
example. I'm gonna use
bad.
an
No one
example as
says,
just a fatherhood example that I used to, get gifts from my daughters on every holiday or whatever, even if it was like something that most people like, just say for instance, like Valentine's Day, right? And one of the ladies, as they got older, and one of the ladies when I went to get it, she was like, "Oh, you're getting that many? Like, oh, you really get it going on?" And I was like, "No, sorry, I have daughters too, like not just the mom, but the daughters,
Okay,
whatever,
okay,
right?"
okay,
And
okay.
that mentality that they had when I said that is like because the mentality in the world is they do something for their girlfriend on a holiday, they expect something in return as young men. And if they're
Okay.
used to getting it from their father, they don't. There's no reciprocation of
But
an expectations for something, right? Hold on. So this is a real
go-
psychological thing that it's not gonna be. Hey, you have to have more to it than just getting me a gift or taking me out to do.
yeah.
Like, there's got to be more of a connection because my dad does that. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's one of those things that when I try to explain to people, it's the time that we put into the world is going to be the world. We can't change the world. I mean, we can. Let me not say we can't, but we can. But it's
We
easier
can't
to at
change the world's
least get
mind right now.
mind right. You can't change that,
We
and
can change
it's
our
going to take a
world.
lot more time, right? But in that
Yeah,
time, while
right.
they're growing up in it, we can show them the deficiencies in the way, and as long as you know, I can make
Right.
you aware that this is what you're about to step into. This is so now you have a better defense system, a better way of thinking and understanding what comes with it. So those are think of the issues that we get where those aren't the ones. Maybe they do and they're rebellious. I just don't know. But there's a lot of difference in the way Unc was talking about how shit used to go and how it is and the in between as we seen it develop.
Yeah,
For
we
those
seen
that
it
are
develop.
like,
I'm at the age you
yeah,
still, but we still living in it. We watching it still happen,
right.
and it's still
look,
it's still
Yeah,
shocking.
it's Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
all
Like,
I can tell you, young brothers, is this conversation is never going to be over.
Right.
I'm
But it just
serious.
needs to be had more though.
It needs
No,
to
no,
be
it
yeah,
had
needs to
though.
be had more, yes, sir. But at the
I
same
think it bring
time,
understanding to the
I,
people that don't understand.
What do you
well,
guys
look,
think? What do you
go
guys
ahead.
think needs to happen to change all this to sort of put it back to how we
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 think
need to
it
need
should
some
stand
be?
up and pull our
sisters on
pants
here
back
so
up.
we can talk.
Hey,
Right.
We
we
need to
need
Right.
talk.
We
We
need
can
to
have
stand up
The
for our
conversations.
men, the
kids.
men need
We
to
gotta
step
have our
up more.
conversations and pull
We
our pants
need to
back up.
talk.
We need to get back on
Yeah,
our 10 toes and stand
like
like that,
Yeah.
yeah,
and stop
we
stop
have to
running
be
and saying like,
men.
yeah, we our
We
thing
have
is
to be
right now,
men.
like we chasing.
Don't
Nah,
get me,
we
man.
was the we
Yeah.
like I mean,
Our
think about it, OG, think about it back in your days. You probably out there, fresh clothes, fresh car, money in your pocket. They was
Come on,
chasing you.
bruh.
You
We
wasn't
used
doing
to
no
work.
work. They was
We
coming
used to
your way.
Right,
wait. We used to wake
right.
up on
Because they was
Saturday mornings early at 6 a.m. washing our damn cars,
Just to be fresh.
walk, go to the park
yeah,
and wax
yeah.
our shit. Excuse me, and
Mm-hmm.
go up and down Crenshaw and be on point. Be
Right,
And
on
the
right,
girls
point.
just came.
Come
right.
on,
See what I'm
See,
man.
saying?
but now
Now
girls is
we
pulling
chase
up doing the same
what
thing.
they doing though. Like
And right, that's what
how
we
we running
chasing it
hand in
like
hand with the
it's
guy getting ran over.
right,
I don't understand it.
right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Bruh.
and
now I feel like it's
yeah,
a lot of
I
status. Like there's NFL and
it's all
celebrities and these girls' DMs and all their followers are up. So like
yep.
the
The ones
average
that ain't gonna
guy, I
never
mean,
see
I'm
him.
just counting myself as an average guy, like compared to these NFL people with all this money and flexing that you're not even gonna have a chance with this girl, and this girl
Right.
just losing her time and wasting
How do
her
you
time.
know
And
you ain't gonna have no chance when unless you walk up to her, dog?
And
no,
vice
I'm talking
versa
about
yeah,
though.
the
that's
I'm
yeah, that's for the
I'm talking.
And
average
vice
dude.
versa though, David. The
Right,
women
that's for the
Yeah,
average one with the
the
yeah,
other
but then
the
now
yeah,
dudes that's
it's
trying to get that NFL or NBA or trying he not
yeah,
even
Right
looking
now,
at
yeah,
you.
looking
yeah,
at you.
yeah.
yeah.
Right
I'm talking
now,
about like the online
Right.
stuff, like the online
Yeah,
stuff. There's all these
yeah.
content creators and streamers now that everyone just wants
It's
attention and your
everywhere.
following and clout, and just the more of that you have, everyone thinks you're someone that they should be with. They forget that is
Hmm.
someone this person really going to be there if everything crashes, or if I'm in the hospital, is this person really going to come visit me?
we
None of
don't
Right.
that stuff
know.
matter no more. It's all
We don't
about
know.
what you could get and how you could use someone to raise your status.
How many
Yeah.
followers you can get on
Notariability.
a post.
Oh
Notariability,
boy.
man.
See,
So
now,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yep.
so
David,
look,
when
I
you are out there like dating, or like if you go on a date with a female, right?
okay.
Um, do they mention social medias? How many
No,
followers you got?
not when I was coming up.
I
No.
know, I know we didn't have social
Oh,
media. Nigga.
oh,
You
oh.
know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Hey,
that's you didn't have that influence at all.
Hey, what about
Hey,
now?
hey,
They telling you to
smooth,
follow him on
smooth,
IG.
that's
smooth.
different, man.
Wait,
You already
oh,
know back in the
smooth.
day, y'all
Hey,
had that
Wait,
you
flick
smooth.
on
about
OnlyFans, huh?
$2,000
Smooth. Did he bring it up? Was I involved in this smooth or what?
I was trying to
Okay,
say
I'm
what I
cool.
said,
Go
David.
ahead, D.
Look on
I'm good.
Facebook. He on
Go ahead.
Facebook podcast. He on
You
MySpace.
said
He still got
MySpace,
MySpace.
yeah. Black Planet, huh?
Yep. Yep. That was next. Son got it
That was
popping.
Man,
that.
y'all got
Yep.
tears in my eyes, man. Y'all
Yeah.
stupid, man. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid.
But
Go
it's
ahead. I'm
definitely a
shutting up.
different. It's definitely different temperament.
I'm
Definitely,
shutting
man.
So
up.
do
I'm
you ever
shutting
get
up.
them type of like have those conversations, or are they like focused on status and shit? You know what I
yeah, I
mean? Like,
mean, yeah, I mean, I've talked to girls that have over 100,000 followers and girls that have 1,000 followers, and honestly, like once you remove that aspect out of it and you don't think too much about it, they're honestly just a girl. And other people sort of raise their
See,
status. A lot of these followers are fake followers too that they buy
you bring him
to
up. You bring him on
raise their
horns up.
attention.
You
So
bring him.
at
You
the end
bring
of the
him on
day,
horns up.
yeah,
You
at
bring
the
him
end
on
of the
horns
day,
up. You bring him on
Okay,
horns up.
that's tripping.
at the end of the day, you just gotta cut straight to the point and not let all these factors like change your mind about them and how you approach them. Like you just gotta say what's on your mind and see what you like and surround yourself
You
around that.
bring
You
him
gotta
on
be true to
horns
yourself.
up. You bring him on horns up. You bring him on horns up. You
uh,
bring him on. I'm sorry, brothers. I don't mean.
Uh,
You.
go ahead, Dave.
No, you bring him on horns up. Oh,
Speak on it.
ooh.
Speak
No,
on it, huh?
no. You don't
yeah,
know.
you already did your
Yeah,
No,
you
horn.
know.
no.
If
Shit.
your horns is up.
Okay,
If
okay.
the horns
Bring,
is up, you
well,
might as
okay,
well
bring
go
him up.
speak.
Hey,
Fuck him.
Did you know your horns
Fuck
are up?
him. Fuck him.
Yeah, yeah, but then what?
Wait. Ooh, go ahead.
But no, like I always say, that's great, bro. I agree with that 1,000%.
No,
But
let me
then
let me let me
after
let me
that,
tell you
then what?
something.
Because you're just running right back into it. So there's a whole
No,
bunch of
no,
fuck them
no, no.
all.
Hold on. You can pour your heart out, or you can give your inner feelings. You can
Mm-hmm.
give your insight or your thought process to them, and
Mm-hmm.
they treat you like shit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute,
I knew it was
you
coming.
wait, hold on. Shut up, man. Wait, you could treat them like shit, and then it's like, oh, okay. Now, see, I have to think about. Now, I have a daughter. Don't get no
Mhm.
brother like that, please don't.
Right.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
at the same time, I try to look up and try to treat these ladies like
Right.
they're supposed to be treated, and they treat me.
Mhm.
Let me get my hand back.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just from my experiences, I mean, I'm in the
Come
Middle Eastern
on.
culture. I try to take girls, that I'm taking seriously for long term, like on
Yes.
nice dates and stuff, at least first or second date. And you
Okay.
think you're being a gentleman, but for some
Okay.
reason, a week or two later, you get this long paragraph like, "Hey, like you're a nice guy, like I really like you, but I don't think
But
we're
you're
together."
not
But
strong enough, brother.
Sis,
no,
just
no,
being too
but
nice. You're too
yeah, yeah,
nice.
because you're
Yeah, the
trying to
That's
be
truth
for
like
is,
real.
you're trying to
You're
be a
too nice.
gentleman. You're trying to be a
yeah,
Yeah.
gentleman. You
Gentlemen,
respect the
hey, gentlemen
girl,
open
but
doors, bro. We don't open
y-
wallets.
They want you to
yeah,
be a
yeah, yeah,
no. They
exactly,
want you
exactly.
to be a knucklehead, and then you treat them like knuckleheads, and then they're gonna bring their asses back to you, and then
I
you
love it.
be no. No.
Yeah, but you don't want that kind of girl in the
you don't
long run.
You
You
don't.
want
You're
somebody.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
you
I'm
don't want
talking about
that.
long term. I'm not. That's fine if you want to
Right.
talk to me, but I'm pure with my intention. I'm not doing spending
Right.
$50 or $100 is not going to
Hey,
make or
Smooth.
break anything.
Don't bring it to
Right.
my house. Don't bring it to my house.
Right. This guy.
No, no,
I'm
but
serious.
that
Hey,
But
D.
no,
But
what you're saying is
hey,
for real
we're
though.
we're talking we're
Like for
talking
real.
about long term though. I'm not talking like one night or
Mhm.
a few weeks because there's the opposite side of the spectrum where a girl could just come over and she's just chasing you every day and you haven't spent $1 on her. So,
Facts.
but
Right.
that's not the type of girl you want to be with because who knows who she's done that with before or not. So you're trying to set
Right.
some kind of
It's both.
standard for
Yeah.
a girl
You're in the middle.
and say like,
Right.
hey, I'm not making no moves on you. This is how it's gonna be. If you want something long term, later we're gonna do something. But right now, I'm trying to keep it cool and see what your intentions are. But if you
Right.
just want to hit it and quit every girl, yeah, you don't gotta take no one out. But eventually, you want someone that has
Wait,
standards.
wait, look. Let me look at myself in the camera. Do you know how many times I did that shit?
Of course,
You be
I
a
believe you.
millionaire.
Remember
You'd have
how
been a
I'm backing out?
billionaire
I'm
out
And you
here.
backing
knew he
out.
wasn't settling down with them though.
But
Ah, be
right.
quiet.
That's
I'm just saying,
D.
you already know who you gonna fuck with and who you gonna just fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
different.
yeah.
right.
I'm saying
Right.
off the back, look,
That
David
Right.
Thirty, right?
you know
Like
what I mean?
Uh,
Just
I would say, David, challenge yourself to put yourself in places that you're not looking for something at.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because a
God,
lot of the
oh
times,
God,
that's
and
what
this
you
is just
said.
my experience, when you put
that's
yourself
real.
like for instance, if you if you
oh
if you
God.
on a gram, like right, you ain't the only one for sure, right? You ain't gonna be the last one, right? Now the ballpark is in the game, the ball is in her court because she got a list to choose from, right? Like put
Yep.
yourself in a position like a store that you don't find yourself in, right? And
Okay,
just see.
okay, okay.
It's
Go
just you
ahead.
might just pop in, right? Because God don't make mistakes, right? And a lot
No,
of
he
Yeah,
the
yeah,
time,
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
men make mistakes, and we the
for
ones making
sure.
these mistakes. You see what I'm saying? But if you put yourself in spaces that you're not comfortable in or you're not used to being in, you'll probably find something that's a little bit more loyal, right? Than something that is
You're
already
gonna find
showing
something genuine.
disloyalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You're
go
gonna
ahead.
find
Go ahead.
something
Of
genuine.
course, I agree with that.
You
Yeah,
know what
Right.
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Mhm.
Because
No, definitely. This is all stuff through life we all learn at our own level. People get their
Yeah.
heart
Mhm.
broken when they're younger. You go on dates. There's girls that
No,
want to talk to you. You don't talk to them, and vice versa.
my
Yeah.
young
But
brother.
and then to be a gentleman,
Go
bro,
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
open
Go ahead.
doors, keep the wallet closed. Yeah, we
My
Yeah,
open
young.
doors
yeah.
for women. We
They're not.
open doors. The
I,
mind
I,
opens
I,
doors, bruh. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do
Hold on.
that, and
Right.
then the
Hold on.
opposite happens to me. They said he doesn't spend money or doesn't do anything for me. Forget him. There's someone else that's gonna do
That's
that.
what we don't want.
Okay,
Put them
hold
on
Yeah,
on.
the put them
That's a
exactly.
on the
true
back of
Like
the horse.
conversation.
you
Put
Yeah.
get
them on
you
the
get
back of the
caught in the
horse,
hey,
David,
middle.
have
and
you
you
ever
smack
had
that horse.
have you
Tap
ever
it.
had have you ever
Yeah,
seen a
seal him
woman
on the
just
horse and go,
like get down
yeah,
at
and
you
let
Yep.
him
because
run
you
off
open the
into the
door for
desert.
him?
Hey, Smooth. Hold on. My young brother with the cap on.
Yes, sir, OG. What's up?
No. I'm gonna keep it real with you, brother. What are you feeling right now?
Joy.
Okay, Okay. I feel joy, but at the same time, let me. I had a lady tell me, this was about what, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago. She gave me an ultimatum.
Oh wow, yeah, that's not good.
Hmm.
That don't happen no more.
Hmm.
That don't happen. Yeah, that don't happen.
Wait,
Hmm.
now
Yeah.
now I'm going to ask my nephew.
I got an ultimatum too, man.
I got an ultimatum. Anyway, my brother, you already answered the question, so we cool. We
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
I
I'll
just
be.
wanted to know,
Yeah.
what did you feel when I asked you that question?
I grew up around a lot of ism. So the knowledge from the ism is still kind of instilled in me, but I don't move off of that, right? The logic in it is what I focus on. Like things in life are logical. If it doesn't make logical sense, then I kind of don't abide by it,
Sense.
right? Just like 1 plus 1 is 2, right?
Right.
If we put 3 on it off of 1 plus 1, then that it doesn't mean it's wrong, right? It just means the
Right. Okay.
logical standpoint from where we
Okay.
view it is
Okay.
incorrect, right?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So a lot of the times people don't base things off a logical standpoint. So a lot of ism is just logical. It's like either you will or you won't. And once people get back
Hmm.
to that, like I will or I won't, either you will buy this or you won't. Either you won't go here or you will. Either you'll do this or you'll do that. Or you know what I mean? Like that's what
And
life is
and
about.
the reason and the
Choices.
reason why conflict with that's a perfect way to move. But the
I don't
reason
want to
why is
conflict
because
you with your
there's
choice.
there's just too much emotion involved.
Yep.
That's
Thank
why.
you.
Because
It's feelings.
people can't understand that without being emotional.
Yep.
Because now it's I'm wrong, and it's not about a right or wrong. It's about a
No, it's about
logical,
logic.
and I agree
Logic.
with that 1,000%. But when it comes down to it, most people don't think that. They think right or
They
wrong.
don't.
What's the first thing
I
they?
hear you.
What an argument is? What? Because I'm trying to be right. I'm trying to instill my view into your view. If not, we'd have a discussion or a dialogue.
Right.
So don't tell
Right.
me it's
Discussion and
not
dialogue
about
is about
right or wrong.
perspective. Yep. Perspective
Right.
is what life is
Exactly.
about.
It'd be a
It's
exact, and
standpoints
that
and
we
viewpoints.
learn from. So it goes back into we're never too old to learn. That's why we got to
Yep.
constantly have these conversations.
Yes.
We got,
Yes.
and that's what we miss. We don't
Yes.
get the passing along. So the younger generation of kids ain't getting their
That's
uncles and
disconnected
everybody
from this right
together
now.
and having those barbecues, but sitting down and doing something with them besides having a barbecue to smoke and drink
Right.
and
Right.
just be
Okay.
vibing.
Okay.
Like before, we used to do something. Like everybody would say, "Okay, when it's time to eat, we talk, we
Every
share stories. You
Saturday.
got something from? Oh, yeah. See what I'm saying? And you
Yes.
Every
learned something.
Yes.
Saturday. Sunday
You
dinner.
got
Yes.
You
taught
feel me?
something, right?
Yes.
You got taught
Yes.
value. You got something to look forward to, and that instilled to you, whether it was by osmosis or whether it was just whatever it was. You got
But
it.
see,
When it's older,
Yes.
things started to
Yes.
click. As you
Yes.
got older, like, oh shit, that's what that
but see,
means,
technology
right?
ruined that.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Technology
Oh,
ruined that by everybody sitting at the table. Nobody sit at the table no more.
not like you used to.
Nobody,
No.
nobody turn off the TV or the, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know, when we used to have breakfast at Granny's after church.
I know,
Hey,
brother. You ain't
was
saying nothing
anybody
but a
watching
word.
TV? Nope. Everybody was in the front room. Everybody had a plate. We did the whole family prayer. You know, you ate, and then after you ate,
Right.
then people might go watch the TV in the back.
Yeah. That's if the
You know
football
what I'm
was
saying?
on.
But it
Right.
wasn't. It was always
D
you had that.
D. You ain't
You
saying
had
Or we
nothing
was
but a word,
you
or
had
brother.
D
that
we was
community,
outside.
and you had that family to that you know laughing and talking and stuff. It wasn't
Right.
in front of the. It wasn't doing this the whole time. You know what I mean? Like that shit didn't exist.
Right.
I
Everybody
remember
sat down
back
and
in the
ate
day.
dinner together. That was like
I
it was
remember we used
different.
to go to the store and they look up and go, "Who's he?" That's my brother-in-law. What?
Yeah, please.
He was white,
Uncle
white
Bill.
as a
Everybody used to
sheet.
look at us crazy when that's Uncle Bill. You
That's
think
Uncle
that's
Bill.
my uncle, motherfucker?
Man,
Like,
come on, man.
you, like man. But we was, but we
Lost your
had, but it was
goddamn
different
mind.
because the family spent time interacting with each other. You know what I mean? Nowadays, nobody even sit down and have dinner at a table. They one on the
Right.
couch, one in the
No,
chair,
they
one at
no
the
they
desk.
don't. No, they
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
Their
But
faces being screens,
that's where the
Yeah.
morals come in. That's where all of that, you know, and
right?
honestly, being like the disconnect is like the women that are our age right now, right?
Hmm.
Are the mothers, are the grandmothers, bro. So they've been
Hmm.
disconnected because they ain't got nothing to
That's what I'm saying.
follow no
Right,
more. They ain't got
right,
nothing to
Right,
follow no
right,
more.
Yep.
So the
right.
right,
disconnect is
right.
causing
Mhm.
that to trickle down effect.
Exactly.
right?
And
It
that's
changes
what we
one thing
saw real
where
time in
the
real
flip of the
time.
coin,
You
the
saw
flip of
that.
the coin comes back. So now
Yeah.
it's on
Oh, I
back
can
on
go
us
out
to say,
now.
okay, it's the leadership mode, like, right? Because you
Right.
gotta honestly, if you're looking for a woman or looking for a relationship, you gotta chase what you're looking for in that field. You understand what I'm
hmm
saying? Like looking for
Yeah.
one thing, looking for a woman is
Well,
one thing. That's one
Right.
thing.
all
But
I can
chasing
say
like
is
Right.
what you're looking for in that
Looking
woman, or
for and
chasing for
now,
what you
yeah,
want
you
out
gotta
of that
all
woman or out of
Qualities
that
or
you
the
life,
values you want.
yeah.
that's where you change the
all
relationship.
I
And
can
all that is
say.
Yep.
what? It's a change of mindset. It's a
The
change of mind.
mindset.
It's just a
All I can
Yep.
mindset.
say in my old school days, if you
Yep.
want me, I want you. The hell with what anybody else says. You can kiss my
Right.
black
But see, once
cracky
again,
ass.
that was no, but that's the difference because then you had somebody that was that's the way they were
That yeah,
raised. That's
raised.
their
That's
mindset. So
morally.
they were looking forward to that.
It
They're
starts at
not
home.
looking,
Hmm.
yeah, they're not looking forward to that at a young age no more.
No,
At their
for
young
no.
age,
Hey,
they're looking at
hey,
being able to
hey,
push the
wait,
Hellcat, go
hey,
out with their
Smooth.
Yep, you
girls.
gotta have a
You know what I'm
heli. You know
saying?
what I mean? You
Right.
gotta have a
They got to be
bag.
able
You
to
feel
talk
me?
and stand up. Yeah, they got to have a
You know what
bag.
I mean?
And
Man,
with
Yeah,
that
you gotta be
delusion
mentality,
of riches,
trapping.
like you
right,
got it
You
together.
and you gotta
right,
have bodies. You
Hold
know what I
up.
right,
mean? You
right. You
gotta
got to
have
have
them.
that.
Like if
You
you don't have
got
a
to
body,
have
you
them.
Wait up.
you
Hey,
know ain't messing with a
Right.
girl.
hey,
Like
wait,
for
So
hold
you're
real.
on.
not getting that one that was at home that was looking forward to that when they were growing up and seeing that because now those
Right.
ones that are like you said, the disconnect comes from those ones that are thinking like that. They're leaving their children at home. And the truth of the matter is I'm gonna be a thou wow with all of y'all. I know more fathers that like stay with the kids while the girls go out. You feel me? So I'm saying on one side it's a good thing
Oh
because the fathers are now
man.
stepping up. But then look at what it's doing for the younger ladies and
For the
that
younger,
because
yep.
that disconnect ain't there. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
when you don't have that disconnect, you grow up and you have a dating scene that's like this, what we're talking about. So how do we change it? It has to change at home. It has to change
Right.
with the mindsets of the values of who you sit down and lay down and have a child with in the first place. And
Hmm.
then you both are common ground on how you guys attack an angle because there's a lot of I'm not gonna say that it's all bad. There's a lot of great examples out there, and I thumbs up them and try to repost them as much as possible when I come across them of great stories on people who are doing it the right way and the
Right.
children that are receiving it the right way. Like
Right.
it has to be a highway, right? It got to go both
Give and
ways.
take.
So
It's not a take, take,
right,
take, 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 take. It's not a receive,
right.
receive,
And
receive,
then
receive.
that's
You gotta
us
give up and
learning.
give
That's
some.
us
Yep.
evolving with the way their minds are thinking to still be in contact with them. And that way our words have value to them. Like that, like we were kids ourselves. Like we would sometimes say, like, damn, the hell with our parents. They don't know shit. We all thought
Right.
that at some point.
We all
So we
thought
got
that
to
at some point.
realize that
Yes,
and
yes,
realize that
yes.
they're gonna think that way. So how can we still find another way to connect? Is it easy? No, it doesn't come with a manual in a book. We discussed that.
It go back to the original days. Showing is proven. So like no
Right,
more. It's like because you got to
right.
think about it. The society lives today, and or the kids live today, and where they see everything. So seeing is believing. What they see, unfortunately,
Yeah,
now that AI is around, it's kind of
right.
it's a misdirection going on here. But
Mm-hmm.
seeing is believing, right? So a
Yeah,
lot of people
but
don't
you
see
gotta
a
hope
lot
they're
of this.
paying attention
Yeah, yeah. Well,
to
Yeah.
to
see.
grab the
You know
attention
what I
is
mean?
the first
Because
part.
you can lead by example, but
Right.
if they refuse to watch you because they're entertained by some other dumb shit,
Right,
now you know what I
right.
mean? It makes it
Yeah, now
hard.
they have options. They got
And now
choices
they have
now. Because
options. They
remember,
got
remember, yeah,
choice.
when we came up, it was just regular television. And then when they
Yep.
had
Then they had their
HBO,
computers and stuff.
Cinemax, and
Yep, all
yeah,
the
you start
cable
getting
and all that.
options. We always chose the
And
option.
now
It was
everything's
us
at the thumb
children.
though.
Right.
Now
And
you
that's
have
what I'm saying.
every
It's an
option at
option.
the thumb.
It's
Like
right there.
everything that
Yep.
you want is right here.
Right.
So that's where
Accessible.
the disconnect is. Like honestly, like that's
That's
why
what.
in my house, like when you get home from school, your phone goes into the room
I can't
Right.
of
stand
the
this
adult
damn
because you don't
phone.
need it. You see what I'm
I
Right.
got
saying?
I
Right.
got less than
Right.
20%
No,
on my
you're
phone.
right, bro. And that is the most common discussion and debate and battle in most homes that have children. Because, like I said, man, you can see them as young as they can barely even crawl and they can work an
Bruh,
iPhone.
they can work an iPad.
They can work
Bro,
an iPad to death.
hey,
And
I
who's to
talked to
say
my
what's right
baby
or
Can't
daddy
say
wrong?
every
can't say
But
2 words.
right, that's what I'm saying. Can't
bro.
do nothing, man. Nothing else but can work the fuck out of
My
an iPad and
granddaughter,
will bitch and
Can't
I got
change
cry.
their
I
own
got
diaper, but could
I
go
got
and
Can't do
type in
granddaughters
some
nothing.
in diapers,
words. They
bro.
could
That
type
have
words
Yeah.
in. They
Yeah.
know
got
eyes. They
Yeah.
see
4-year-old,
what the word is
2-year-old,
and
and
they find it and
2-year-old
match it.
grandddaughters that work phones better than me.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So it's one of those situations that it starts at home. It has to be enforced at home, and that grows into the people that, oh, okay,
For
I
sure.
understand you don't like me because I'm taking you away from what you think is normal because everybody at school does it. Like that's the common fight that a parent is up against nowadays. It wasn't that when we were children, or you know what I'm saying, our parents didn't have it. Like I said, there was a post I think D sent me, where it's like the dude's like, all right, man, I'll see you, my mom and dad, I'll see you in 12 hours. Oh, you ain't gonna ask and try to track them? And like a dude took a time lapse back to the future, and we're before cell phones, before all of that. And it was like, bro, people were just fine.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you found out how you trusted that your kids knew what the fuck to do in a situation. You didn't have to. I get it. The
You
world
were
changes and
instilled
we're
with
in a
more
different
survival skills.
right. You would have more
Yeah, how to survive,
critical thinkers. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like
critic and
now
reading
everything
comprehension, you know, like,
people don't
yeah.
even know
Your
people's
parents
phone
want
numbers
you
in
to
an
come from
emergency
a
if their
stranger.
Fact.
phones are
I was
Don't
messed
speaking
up.
on
accept
my son
candy
about
from
that the other day.
nobody. Real
Right.
simple
So
shit, right?
without MapQuest, like they don't know how to use a real map how to get from here to Northern California, let alone across the country, right? So
Hey,
we're
bro, my
so
dad used to
dependent.
tell me from Cali to
Hold
Louisiana
on,
by map.
Right.
Shit.
They don't even know
Over
longitude
right,
and
here, I'll be
latitude.
over here in 30 minutes. Pull that bitch up in the glove
right.
box, start driving.
Right.
You know?
That's what I said. Those things that we don't use that aren't something that we and like to send your kid to say, hey, riding bikes. Now there's e-bikes. Like they take everything away from them
You
to
gotta
be
pedal no
more
more.
less masculine, less into their instinctive
Yeah.
nature
Yep.
on how to survive. And it dumbs us down. We have to. That like what do we always want to do as kids? Build, try to figure this
Build,
out. Like
be a
it was
part.
everything was
Break
about
shit,
exploring
open it
what
up,
was in
see
our
how it
head.
work. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was
we had
Hey,
to
they
period.
explore what
killed
was in
that.
our mind,
Inquisitiveness.
right?
Yeah.
Like
They killed
whether
that
it
for us
was
kids though, Smooth, when they took playing in the mud in kindergarten out of the curriculum
right,
and
right,
building putty
that
and
part,
working with they tell you now your kid got to be able to they need to be able to count to like 10,
right.
partially
Well,
read
that
and all that stuff to
it's
go into
we're not even
kindergarten.
gonna get into our school
You know what I
system.
mean?
Like
So
that's
it's like, man, they dumbing them down and then
right,
social media, this whole you got to have a status to be something
and we losing
when
people left and right.
no, when they all broke,
That
like
G
you know
phone
what I
died.
mean? Yeah, Unc said this shit on 20%. He was like, "Oh my god, I gotta get a new phone." I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
"Nah,
just gonna
you're
shut the
streaming
camera
it."
off on 20%. It
Oh,
won't keep his
okay,
mic on. That's
Yeah,
why it was still there, but his mic
oh,
is
yeah,
okay, got it.
yeah,
I just muted his mic because it sounded like it was a lot of air coming through at that time. Yeah,
yeah.
but
but yeah,
yeah.
no, you real
It
talk,
starts
man.
All
It
in all,
slowly
do
started.
y'all
young.
think that it'll be do you think that the American marriage stigma is broken? Like the relationship stigma of that you have to, get some girl, woo her, marry her, and that's just how it has to be.
Yeah, that's way broken.
Yeah, that's
That's way broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think. I
Um,
think it broke a
yeah,
long
the
time
roof done
ago.
caved in on
yeah,
that
it's so
one.
far
That
away
was
from
the real
that.
part
That
of
is,
I was trying to
yeah, bro.
pinpoint it, and I pinpointed back to Foxy Brown and Lil Kim.
That's a good argument. That's a good
Because
argument because
once them two
yeah,
disappeared, it wasn't nobody else after them, and then they just waved us with it. They waved us with a bunch of them. Like what the? Every
hmm
lace front, everybody got the same
hmm
curls. I don't want it. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I don't want it.
no,
I'm
I
good.
feel you.
it.
Right,
Hey,
right.
like Smooth says, take them swimming on the first date.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Swim in the
I was gonna
water.
say, man, you
Hey,
really want to
hey,
find a girl that
hey,
take
water
swimming.
balloons or in the
In the water.
backyard or at the
Yeah.
Yeah,
family
something,
with the
man.
family
Let's
see.
get
Yeah,
wet with the water hose, a slip and
yeah.
slide,
Yep.
something. Let's do this. Take the kids,
I
whatever
don't
needs to
want one. I
happen.
don't want one that say don't wet my hair. I don't
Yeah,
want
like
it.
you trying to jump
I
in.
don't
We got
want
to
it.
go to the
I mean, we
beach. We
can't
got to
have
go.
fun, bro. Like you know what I'm talking about? Like
Right.
don't wet my hair. We
That's
can't do
exactly
nothing.
that whole point.
That
That's the
takes
whole point
everything
because they're
out.
gonna give you a reason why not to have fun, and it's
Yeah,
like,
moisture's in
wow,
the air.
Yeah, you gotta be with the girl that likes to do what you like to do at the end of the day.
Yeah, it
right,
perfectly said,
So
Dave. That likes to do
Gotta,
what
you
you
gotta,
like to
you
do.
gotta
yeah,
Cause
yeah,
you
yeah,
enjoy
already
each
gonna
other's
be like, all right,
company.
let's
So
go, let's do it.
yeah,
Whatever she
yeah,
say, let's do it. Let's try
gotta
it.
be able to
I ain't
enjoy
never
each
did it.
yeah,
Let's
other's
do
company.
it. You feel me? But
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
give and
Like
take. She
Cam
be willing
said
to do what you
earlier,
like to do as well.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
every
Is
little
is,
man.
thing
is it
she's
hard to find
complaining.
somebody like that though? Is it
They
like
out
really
there.
speaking,
You
just
can't
throwing
be
it out?
looking.
Is it?
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
it
I think
depends.
you
You
can't
Depends
gotta
be
what
have
he
looking.
likes,
friends.
you know.
Yeah,
You gotta have
you
friends.
hit it. Yeah,
Gotta
then
have
that
friends
part.
before you look
That
for everything else. Make them
but
your
see
friends.
now even friends come with price tags. Like
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
Yeah,
do.
giving
some
you the
friends
And you
got
get
mentality
to,
that
they're the best
I'm
part. You get
telling
to
you
cut
that.
friends off. You can cut them off faster than you can cut a
conditional
relationship
love,
off.
bro.
You
See you later. I had to cut it.
had to cut it. You know what I mean? OT
It's
Genesis said cut it. You
conditional.
know what I
Everything
mean?
is
Yeah,
so
exactly.
everything is so
So,
conditional now.
but see,
Yeah.
that's sad for the
Yeah,
gentlemen that like I know that's out there that are really man, they're hard workers, great
conditional love.
mindsets. Like they really are trying to do it the right way, but it's
Yeah,
just
It ain't there
man,
no
it's
more.
gonna get
I don't-
overlooked, man. It's
Places
gonna
it
get
exists
overlooked.
though. You can still find a diamond in the rough,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
yeah, for
right,
sure.
now people are
right.
going overseas more,
Yeah, the
to find
overseas,
a girl
man,
from out
you
of the
know,
country.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because
the
I ain't
thing
mad. I
is,
ain't
the
mad at
the
it.
hey,
1%
I'm
of
not
what the
mad at
women
it
in
either. But
America
check
get, they
this
will
out.
never get. That 1% of what women in America get, them foreign women, don't they be like, what? You
Yeah,
go
but
on
They'll
check
be
dates?
like,
this
hell,
out though. When
You know
it
what I'm
comes
saying?
yeah,
to
You
they be
go out
willing.
to
women,
Yeah,
eat. I
when
ain't
it
gotta
comes to the
cook.
foreign women,
Like,
and you
yeah.
bring them over here, and they
Oh,
get
then they see it, and then it's
they
Americanized,
yeah,
start to
and then
get yeah,
then
they
it's
start to get
more, that shit
Americanized.
starts
it's a
to
wrap.
fucking. You
They
know
get
what
a
I'm
Facebook
saying?
or
Ah,
When you have a foreign one
Instagram,
that's got enough
that'll
values,
and they
that
got an
see.
OnlyFans.
understand
Yeah, watch. Oh man, don't let them get the OnlyFans.
Oh,
that
man.
It's a
understand
wrap.
that this ain't for this. This stuff don't matter to me, and that's
Right.
hard. They get Americanized, and they think, well, everybody's making money this way, so I'm gonna do it. And
Right.
they really ain't,
That's
Yeah,
true.
and they really
That's
not
true. That's
making
and see,
money
that's
like
the other
everybody
side. I
thinks
wish
they
we had a
making
woman
money,
to
bro.
speak on
Man.
because there's a reason. There's and us I don't see the reason, but as you speak and say and identify, I'm sure that's easy money, man. Like
Yeah,
everywhere you go, that's going to sell. Your look,
yeah,
your body, somebody out there is paying for that. And that's the thing that a gentleman is up against. So,
yeah. I
but
think.
then
Yeah,
they're
yeah. Go
like,
for it.
they're up against the side of, hey, I'm trying to eat and survive too.
Yep.
So it's kind of like they're surviving. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. Once again, it's just the fact
It's
of what
just
it
the fact
is.
of what it is. It's just what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I
I
think it's
feel
a
like
lot
And
I
to
said, like I
society,
said, I feel like once we as men are willing to accept that, shit will change.
right?
I think a
It
lot of
will.
the
It will.
times we keep, I think
Yeah.
because this is the stigma too. They think that we don't got hearts. Like we care so much that we stop caring.
Mm, right.
We care to the
yeah.
point to stop caring. You know how hard that is to care so much that I don't
Right.
care no more?
But
Yeah,
you know how
You
hard
understand
it
what
is
I'm
to
saying?
teach these men to express themselves.
True.
Like
True.
care is one form of expression, right? Like, but for the other stuff, and we talk about this all as a community, like we can't sit down and have a bad day and talk to another brother about a bad day. We can,
Facts.
but
Gang.
we really can, but it
really
doesn't
can.
happen,
Doesn't happen.
right? And
It
that's we're
can,
not
hey,
taught
it can when you need to talk about things of
Otherwise,
that nature. You feel
nature,
me? This is
right?
this is the platform
Exactly
for it.
that
You
part,
feel me?
and that's what we
That's
said.
literally
Like
where it come
you
in.
have to be able to open it and have that dialogue, and then but it just doesn't happen. And
Leaving room
that's
for
something.
it
And
though.
even when you're watching it with like us, the teenage boys, bro, it's like sometimes it's the messenger, and sometimes it has to be somebody else that opens up, an uncle, a coach, somebody at the youth center. It's the same damn message, and we as people got to understand, like, hey, maybe it just can't be received because I'm the one that's giving it, or the vice versa, that I got to be the one to give it.
And
So
you got to get back to the tribe. It's got to
that's
get
what
back to
I'm
the
saying. It's
tribe.
a
Like you got
community,
to get
everything.
back to
So
where, like,
everything.
if you did something
Then
wrong,
the
you
women
get
get
your ass
better.
whooped by anybody on the block you live
Anybody
on.
on the block,
If they
right?
saw you doing it was
Exactly.
wrong, they
bring
can
He
them
whoop your
caught
ass.
up.
Tell your mom, hey, look, I whooped his ass because he
hey,
was whoop, whoop,
got
Right.
whoop. And then you're
PTSD.
going to get
Cut it
your ass
out.
whooped again. You
Exactly.
know
I
what
got
I'm saying?
PTSD. Don't say that again. Shit.
But see, then the women, they
It was
they
different,
follow
bro.
in that and have their community, and then they start teaching their young ones and
Yeah.
having
Right.
more time with them. And
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So that's how it changes. Can it? Yes. But it just has to be a belief in that, and just that legwork. There's people out there doing, like I said, there's fabulous work. There's people are actually tackling this as we speak. So this is us doing our part on things of that nature. So I
Right.
definitely appreciate everybody that put in there. Like I said, these conversations can keep going, and we want to keep having them.
I'm
So
here, man.
definitely.
Whenever y'all love it. I mean, whenever y'all need me,
Yeah.
you know, we
Yeah.
do a whole lot of the same
Yeah.
things. So
Well,
conversations is
shit, we
key.
need to come up over and support what you doing too. Like that's
Oh
how it
yeah,
works.
that's a say less. We gonna
Yeah.
we got it. Dino, we got
Yep.
it. We got it
Yeah.
popping. You know, we got some others
And you know
coming
what
up
I'm
here,
saying?
man.
Yeah. And that's where it begins. That's how you start to really see him the efforts.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's just a whole bunch of talking, pointing fingers. But it seems like
Yeah.
everybody at least has a good mindset, and like for the wholesome ones that are out there that's really trying, it's out there. It's just you gotta shift through a whole lot, man.
Kind of align
Unfortunately,
yourself with people who want to change. I would say,
right?
Yeah.
who have a want to be different, right?
People
Who
who
have a
have
want
goals, who have
to
like
Right.
meaningful goals in life,
Yeah.
like
Right.
have a want to be consistent, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Be
Every
better.
relationship, with every friendship, with everything in life that you go through, work, whatever, it's just consistency. You got somebody that wants to be consistent, then they
Be
want to
consistent.
evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I think there's a lot of people that are afraid to evolve, too afraid to be different, too afraid
Change
to
is
stand out,
hard.
to stand away
Right.
from the crowd, right? Which
Change
in
is
our days
hard.
we used to call them nerds, but like it's cool to be a nerd.
I was
now.
just about to say it's the
It's cool to
nerd
be a
ones
nerd
that
now.
we used to say. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
I even made a shirt that said that, man. Like nerds are the new cool. Like
It
that's
is.
exactly it,
It's
man.
cool to be a
Because
nerd.
When I
that
coach
it's
youth
cool to be a
Or a
nerd,
square,
man.
right? Or a
Yeah.
square. It's
Yeah,
cool to be.
L7. Yeah,
I'd rather be an L7 square.
right.
I had an
So
OG partner
that's
tell
what you
me
got to
always,
kind of
he
like
told me all the
gravitate
time.
towards.
He say, "What's up, Square?" I say, "Man, staying razor sharp." Shit,
Right.
you
Yeah,
already know.
yeah.
I'm okay.
Watch the
Hey,
corners.
Shit,
Yeah.
square ass
watch
motherfucker.
them
Yep, you
corners,
right. I
man.
am.
Right.
I'm
So
getting all
much
these
being
bitches out
chased to
there.
be that one that everybody knows, to be
Cool.
the
You
hey
got that
Norm
right.
from
Yep. I
Cheers,
know
right?
I'm a
Yeah.
square. You got that right.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yep.
it's cool just to be that person. And I think another thing to add to what you guys are saying, which is, man, I think right on point, is also like to look for individuals that are okay that to say that, hey, I'm busy. Like, don't take that negatively. Like
Right.
some people take that like I'm busy as negative. It's like, okay, well then when you know what I'm saying. So when there's time and they can fit you in, and then you find out that this person is really about them and they're doing it and they're moving silent. Shout out to Hawker Mills, you know what I'm saying, work in silence 999. But yeah, when you work in silence, somebody that doesn't have to always get the accolades of a attaboy, like just do it. Like those people, like they're around all the time. It's just they don't get the acknowledgement because it's not being boasted. You know what I mean? So for those people that make those incremental, you know what I'm saying, milestones, and they do it in the silence of what they do and just let their actions speak. I think that's something that we should try to gravitate more to, because most people want to always be in the what's happening, what's new, where's the popping, right? But then there's a whole lot of other shit that moves, just like stocks that people invest, right? There's always the big stocks, but there's the ones that small ones that people are making moves with too. It's just
Making millions off of
Looking for
faster.
right,
what you looking for.
They,
What
right,
you
Yeah.
they
willing to
starting them, getting them up a little bit and selling them, getting that money back.
right,
Just keep
right. Because like you
redoing
said,
it.
everybody knows Apple, everybody knows Google, everybody know the big boys. But then
They
there's
trying to
other
get that
ones,
one out
man,
of
that
there.
are doing
Yeah.
that's moving just as good, man, and even making more profit just at a smaller, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
total. Their value is worth less, put it that way. But they're still like, hey, this is a 200% increase versus their 70% increase. It's just they got bigger value. So that's all, man. I just think we have to move better, teach better, and then I think it starts to other people see it, and especially if you could do it in a wave like a community that start linking up more and just
Move with
having that same
intention.
intent. That's what I say, man. Move with purpose. Always, I tell my
Yeah.
man, move with purpose. When you
Reason for your
move with
move.
purpose or intention, yeah, thinking about it, planning it, and it sucks because it's like, how do you do that when you see somebody? And
Right.
it's like, hey, she's my now it has to turn the mirror to yourself and be like, okay, I've been here before. That's that grown man talk, right? With yourself on, you got to mentally tell yourself, you know what's ready, you know what's out there, and you got to look for those flags. You got to initiate the conversation to even see if it's worth your time. You got to see the body movements of the nonverbals. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay attention to all of that. And instead of what they dress like, which is supposed to knock you off of your A game, and you're focused on the assets, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended. So
Yeah.
I caught it.
you
That's
catch
real.
it. Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely a change game. I will say that it's wild because, like I said, the mysteries out of it. That's for sure. Like I mean, it's almost like they're sending you like half nude pictures before you even ask for their number. Almost like they got them ready to go. That's kind of questionable to me. It's
You ain't
like,
even gotta
hey,
ask
that
them
was
to get them.
quick.
They gonna show them to you.
And if you really pay attention, they're giving it to you in different outfits. So it's like these is ready. You got these ready to go. So just
Yes.
flags, man. Just flags.
And
Just
honestly, like
stay on
just
your A game.
find one that speaks regular. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Like find one that talks like
yeah.
she talked when she was 10. Not
Yeah.
drag everybody else. Cause I don't all the figure this shit. And I don't want no girl doing this to me. This is I'm gonna be offended. Don't do this when I'm talking. Yeah.
Right.
Don't talk to me with your hands. Don't talk to me
Right.
with your hands, and don't do this. For all the
Don't
next
raise
shit,
your
I'm cool.
career.
I'm good with
Yeah.
I have the
Hey,
attitude,
right.
cool. But don't talk
Yeah.
to me with your because I'm not deaf. I don't know sign
Yeah.
language.
Right.
And if I was deaf, that could be an insult if I didn't know what
It's
it
still
meant in sign
offensive.
language. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Like, man, so it's like find somebody that can talk regular. That you can sit down and really
Right.
have a conversation with. Like, like what do you like doing? What are your interests?
Mm-hmm.
What goals you got out of life? Like, what do you really want? Like,
Right.
everybody wants to be
Right.
married. Everybody wants to be happy. Like, but like, what do you like see yourself being like in 5 years, 10 years? Like, if she ain't got no answers, bruh, she follow the streets because she gonna go right back to him when you try to take her out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And be careful, man. They know how to disguise
Get it
it.
enough. You just learn to leave them in the streets. Leave them there.
Yeah, leave them.
Taking them out of the
Leave them,
streets. Just
man.
leave them in there. You go to the
Trust me,
streets and meet
there's
them there. You know what I mean? Don't bring them to the house. You hear me?
can't
Don't
do
bring.
that. Yeah, you
We'll pick them
can't
up
do
in a
that.
whip. Get a rental. We'll pick them up in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? See if she could tolerate the
Definitely
bucket.
take them
You know what I mean?
swimming. Take them swimming.
Yeah.
Hell
Take
yeah,
them
take them
just take them
swimming.
to the beach. Put them in or a lake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Lake,
Put them
beach,
on
you know what I'm saying?
them
A
jet
water
skis.
park.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. Get just yeah. See
Make
how
sure you
much they
just
want to
turn it
have
right her
fun.
way. Yeah, that little wave of water.
and you gotta
She should laugh it off.
If she
She
starts
should
looking
know
like
what
she
you don't
crying
want.
in black,
like she's melting. What was
yeah,
that?
take
You
her
White
home
like,
fast.
but like we said in the previous shows, you gotta know what you don't want.
Facts.
Yeah.
What are you?
Yeah.
What are your fucking? I'm cool with all that shit. Like
Facts.
when you know what those
Yeah.
are,
Yeah. It makes it a
ain't
lot
you
easier.
can
out at
It just
recognize
no
sucks.
those. You'll
Yeah.
start noticing better qualities from other people,
right.
and
Right.
you'll start noticing like, damn, they don't act like this. I'm gonna swing this way.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Right.
swing this way. Focus over here. That shit over there
Right.
is not what I'm. You know what I mean?
Hey, D,
And
how we was bowling? They don't expect to see us in there
right.
chilling,
Nope.
having
Right.
a ball.
Ball. Right.
They don't.
You
Yep.
feel me? They don't expect
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Put
And
yourself
whatever your
where you
interests
just
are
don't
too.
think you're gonna see something, and you probably gonna see something. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And I also
In
say
all
too,
honesty.
like, yeah, if you got interests like that, like if you like to go to games, live events, find them there. Don't find them elsewhere
Yeah.
because they're not going to understand your love and passion for that unless they understand it too. I tell that to once again, I try to teach my kids because they're into sports and I'm talking about heavy, like watch stats, all that kind of shit, spend a lot of time at it, right? So he's gonna have to find somebody that understands that because if not, there's gonna be a constant discussion, whether it's a debate, however it goes, about how come that's all you do, right? So if you find somebody that understands what you put into what you have to do for you chasing
Yeah.
your dream for one, your passion, and then what you
Fall in
like
love
as
with the passion
hobbies,
that you got.
right? And
That's
that very
all they gonna
supportive
do
towards
is
that. So
nurture.
then there's the questioning of that, which a lot of people is like, damn, now I always gotta hear you. Well, if you would have found that and if they knew that, it would be like, hey, that how it has to be in the once again communication. What's our favorite word on damn things of that nature is communication, because communication solves everything. It does. It really does. Effective communication. Let's really speak it real, right? Effective communication. So if you can have that in your friendship before you get there, then it makes that a lot easier. Or you can identify what you don't like because you already set that standard to steer away from it and be a gentleman and say, hey, I'm good.
When you can
So I think
and verbalize the reason you're upset and it's accepted.
right.
when you
Right.
can verbalize, like, I
Right.
didn't like the way that you
Right.
did that. This shit didn't make no
Right.
sense to me. I was offended by it, hurt my feelings.
Articulation.
You get some sense of remorse or accountability from that, then you know you kind of on the right path with that. You see what I'm saying?
You get
It's
an
a lot of
emotional
it's
reaction.
a lot of I didn't do. What did I do wrong? Whatever, you'll get
Right.
over it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
A lot of that.
Right.
Which is
It
why
was-
we in the
Yeah.
station where we don't have people to have conversations with because
Conversations.
we're shut down
Right.
immediately. You know what I'm saying?
And if you notice what you just said, that's the body language that comes with that, which means more than what the fuck is being said, because you could do that and not even say those words, and you just tick somebody to fuck off to crash out.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's
It's
like
like
that's
digging
where
deep
we're
and
at.
saying something, like sharing how you really feel, and then just being shut down from the body language. Like, oh, you'll
Body
never hear that
language.
again. You'll never hear
Yeah.
nothing from me again.
Right.
Because of that emotional ignorance.
And a lot of the time, that's what kills the relationship, or actually starts the relationship to death. Because a lot of people don't even recognize that when it's done, the dude
Not
ain't
even
even
when it's
he don't care no more. He already low key searching. He just ain't knowing. You feel me?
yeah,
Because
he didn't. Yeah.
once you get shut down the right way, when you're really trying to be vulnerable as a man,
Right.
yeah, it's a wrap.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, slow motion. Like, yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
You got it.
Yep.
You got it. You won everything from there.
Yeah,
you got it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. For sure.
Right.
Then that becomes a problem. Why? Because I don't want to be
Because
confrontational.
I'm not exactly because I'm not confrontational with you. It's a problem that way. So what's that tell you? No matter which way it's gonna go, there's gonna be unhappiness. So that's
So that's why you gotta find. Why you gotta find. I say find understand, but you gotta find overstanding. Find a woman who overstands your.
Yeah. Yep.
Who wants to learn why you feel that way? Like, why did
understand?
Like, yes, I want to know why you felt like that. Like, yeah, okay, well, that's a good one. Because now she's trying to diagnose you. She's trying to analyze you. She's trying to see, okay,
and to hear it, to understand it. Like I said, man, you say once again, the logic, right? I'm that type of person. If I can't make logic or understand it, I just don't give energy to it. And that makes me become fuck it. I don't give a fuck about it because I can't understand it. Not the best way to have it, but that keeps my peace of sanity.
Man, so, I'm telling you, it protects the energy.
Right.
I think as the ages that we at the age where we just protecting our peace. And I think that's not being registered or received correctly, right? And it's because like we've gotten ourselves to a point of peace. You know what I'm talking about? We're not caught in the turmoil no more. You're getting yourself to a point of peace to where you having peace and wanting that to be protected more is now becoming more offensive, right? Than you calling out her name.
And then flashing out. Yeah, because you got inner peace.
Yeah, because you really ain't even tripping because you just know if I give the energy to that, it's gonna take away from my positive feeling I got right now. It's gonna take away from my happiness for me to go that way. So I'm gonna stay this way. And that's gonna send her off the Richter. Why?
Exactly.
Why? That's why I say you got it. That's
you got it. You got it.
Any of this talking like, oh, you got it. Don't even trip. All this. Yeah, you got this. You got this too.
It's all good. It's all good. And that's once again, it's unfortunate that we have to get more and more of that understanding as it changes, and the whole thing of the dialogue of how they perceive themselves empowerment in certain situations. Because, like I said, when Unc was talking and having his discussions, it was they were once again the mindsets of those individuals was also wanting that same thing, right? So when they were playing with Barbies and when they were doing that, it was why? Because they were playing as little kids to have this matrimonious ceremony. Right, so that's what the cars, the house, that's how everything was presented. Like, look at the toys, look at the music, look at the way it ain't that. Like, they don't have those type of little fun movies no more. It is about them are they're equal and how they feel that they should either be more than equal or that they're finally mad. Right, that's even a better way.
That's what's being modeled, that we're inferior.
And like I was telling D on, this is a proof that the society that pushes that line and draws the baseline, because like I was telling D, I was like, dude, how in the fuck are they going to do this on draft night for these college dudes that are getting drafted into the NBA as to be young men? They're giving them hats that are blinged out with bedazzles and gems and shit on it. So when they get drafted, they putting on and taking these pictures with these hats that's just gemming out. And I'm like, that's bro, like, come on, man, where's this coming from? And that's, once again, it's a small thing, right? But it's a psychological thing that as a man, we're looking to be feminized because that's was only looked at as glitter and all that shiny shit that women wore. So now men
Yeah.
is okay to wear it.
In
It's
sports,
it's a
period, is
so that
is
right, and then the way they're giving them more power, right? Like
the night, right?
Okay.
The night, right? When they
right,
have that night in sports and all that, you know, I'm talking about that night, the night,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah.
that
It's
that
now,
month
yeah.
is it funny that that
No,
month coincides with where Juneteenth is? Is it funny that it, you know what I'm talking about? Like, is it
it's
funny that
all
it's
designed,
being
right?
demasculate? You know what I'm talking about? Is it funny?
Demasculine,
Is
yep.
no is it no way that it's not being seen? Here goes another question, a better question. Is seeing it from that standpoint wrong? Right?
Hmm.
Because in
Right,
reality, there are people
right.
that are within these places and within these fields that don't like it as well, right? And
That's
and
well,
and, and
right.
here goes to where you go back to what you're saying, right? It's like now
Mhm.
if we don't accept things right as men, then feel me,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
automatically gonna be women.
Automatically,
So it's
right.
like, okay, well,
Yeah.
what happened to being able to have a standpoint? What happened to being able to speak your mind? What happened to being able to have what happened to what they own real tough right now? What happened to the freedom of speech? You feel
Hmm.
me? What happened to
Mm.
that? Like what happened to
You
really
can't.
being able to say what you want to say,
Control.
right? And that's
Yeah,
because we live
and
in a
it
system of
it's
control
a
to
Selective.
where
system.
everything,
Selective
Yep,
freedom of speech.
it's
yeah,
that system. Yeah, and
and it
so
goes
we are
Very
all
true.
to abide by, but yet they're getting more as the women getting more power. Just think about this. As time goes on, every year they're getting and wanting more power. We can just
they
put it
getting
in
it.
one
That's
word.
why they got the bedazzled hats. That's why they're
That's
wearing the sparkly shoes and the sparkly. This
that's
is why.
why.
This is
Right.
why
So
because they're
and
in their way.
this is right. So now let's go how that tie back into dating. You're dealing with men, they're dealing with men that they can do that to.
Facts.
And when you become one of those dudes that they can't do it to, guess what? You're gonna have a hard
You're
time
the problem.
because
Yeah.
You're
you're the
not.
raising, yeah, you're the raising in milk. So now it's like, what the hell is this?
Mhm.
And that's where it's at. So the whole 80-20 thing has been reversed.
For
And they
sure.
got us all playing, and that's the sad part because we all start to, there's people that question it because it's like, damn, what's really going on?
And it was people
But
that
it's
Yeah.
like,
really got
it's,
good intentions at
yeah,
heart. You know, it's
right.
people
That's
that's
what I'm saying. You
genuinely
get those
looking for things
genuinely,
and
really, that's
looking for,
worth
you know,
it.
and genuinely
Yep.
believing that it's there and genuinely believing
Hmm.
it to be true. And then
Right.
society is going, hell no.
Nope. Yep. That's not gonna
You don't.
happen.
It's not
Yep.
supposed to go this way. It's going this way right now. Right now it's going
Right.
this way. So if you're not going with right now, then you're out of it. You know
You're
what I'm
out of
saying?
it.
Like, well, shit.
Wait your turn. Yeah. Wait your turn.
What's
Hopefully
better
it
than
come
now
back
or
around.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah. But
Yeah. And that's
it's
and
insane.
once again, let's add that appetite as right now everything is instant gratification. So there is no
Everything.
wait till
Yeah.
tomorrow. So when you add that on top of what we're talking, on top of the other flags, and it just comprises. Like I remember hearing this thing when I was talking to my son about where they have these panels, and one of the ladies was like, "Hey, I want a man that's over 6 feet," and the guy stopped him. Is like, "Do you think that's unrealistic?" And she thought like, "No, it's not." So he started breaking stats down about like, first, how many people in the world are over 6 feet? And it was only 14%, right? So like all about right there, that's like, damn, you just already chopped out that many of them. So as he kept going on, say, okay, now how many of those are heterosexual? So that it started to get lesser and lesser to where all the questions, it got down to less than 1% of what she really, just for that one statement. Because you can say, well, what about this? What about that? And now it becomes an unrealistic statement and a expectation. And it's like we
Yeah.
don't understand sometimes what we say. And that's my whole point of that is like we say things and we don't really understand the meaning. We got to go back to the definition and the meaning of fucking words and actions. When we get
Comprehension.
there, if we get there, man, it's now they can be held accountable, understand why they're being held accountable, and they can
Or,
understand the reason for that being whatever it is, right? So it
and
all goes
also to
back to
stop
life.
putting emotion in,
Yeah, that's
into words that don't require emotion, right? Like you can't put emotion towards this or
mhm,
that,
You guys,
right?
you gotta stop taking shit so personal and
Yeah.
just listen
yeah,
and just listen.
right. Well, listening, that's the
Hopefully,
Everything's gonna
hopefully
start
it's some
there
ladies that's listening with their notepads, soaking
right
this up.
now.
Y'all gonna
Yeah,
benefit. You know what I'm saying?
and
The
young men
women and
for
the
the other
ladies.
side.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the young guys too. That's looking
yeah,
right. I know what to look for,
right.
right? Somebody
Mhm.
that's gonna listen and laugh. The L and L's. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna laugh and listen to you for sure. You know what I'm saying? If she's gonna last and listen to you, you're gonna for sure like her in the end, right? So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So that's like the
man,
genuine stuff.
right. But that's what it
Yeah,
is, because that's what the longevity you're speaking about requires. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And you ask any old
Mhm.
crowd or older couple that's been together 40, 60 years, how long they've done it and how they did, well, we just laugh together. We listen,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
More conversation,
Not real.
you know?
Not no,
It's
they
a,
don't. No, they don't.
Nothing heavy, bro,
My
that got
parents.
them that long, but just the simplest thing.
I'm still
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
figure out how my parents do it because I laugh at them in their arguments because the shit
Yeah.
is hilarious.
But they accept
'Cause
it though.
I
They
can
knew, you know
ask
what I'm
how they
saying?
don't
Right.
argue, but they
That
only
they
argue for about
understand.
maybe
Right.
5 minutes, and
That's
then
their
they back
love
to
language.
their
You hear
regular
me?
shit again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because they already said it at probably at a young age that you're gonna have your opinion, and that's fine. I'm gonna have my
Yeah.
opinion, and that's fine.
Yep.
Just say it so that way you don't become bitter for not saying, being like, oh,
Mm.
I can never say what I feel. No,
Get it
say it.
out,
And
get
I
it
have to
gone.
understand. Right. Get it out,
Yeah.
speak it so you feel accomplished that, hey, I got a word. And that's the other person's like, I understand that, and vice versa. Two mature adults having a dialogue, and then, hey, you know what?
It's
Like you said, 10,
compromise,
15 minutes later, we can come back and like, it's just like fight with the homie. We can have a
And be
drink, a beer
accepting
later.
too. Man, we gotta be accepting and willing to understand when it ain't going nowhere.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
it ain't
yeah.
going
That
nowhere.
part. Right.
It ain't
Yeah,
So
going nowhere.
and
It ain't.
for
that
sure.
We're
kills a
not.
lot.
Neither one
Yeah.
of us is going to get the desired outcome that we both want from this. It's better just to
Right.
push pause on it. Understand that that's
Right.
okay. Put pause
Damn.
on it. Right? We can come
Yeah.
back and
So
revisit that when it needs to be, because 9 times out of 10, if it got that intense, you put pause on it, it's gonna die. It's gonna die itself
die
down,
down.
to where you don't even
Yeah.
want to
The
talk about it.
emotions took over. The
You know what I'm
emotions
saying?
took
Like,
over.
we don't even need to address that no more, right? Because the understanding
Right.
wasn't there, you know. But like,
Yeah,
that's what
Right.
has to happen the most, like, in order for anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it has to be allowed.
And
yeah,
part two to that is to still come back and discuss what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
Like you can't just think that walking away from it
How
is
mad
now it's
you
done.
are, like,
You got to come back and still be able to discuss that and be like, look,
or
this
else
is
what are
where
we
we were
doing?
at. This is why. Right. Or else
yeah,
what for? Like that's or else what? Like and hopefully that doesn't re-spark it because that's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be at that point that level heads take over. They go back. They think about it. Say have their and can come back and articulate it.
Right.
And then you move forward. Whether it's not to say I need you to change something. No, it's not. This is to say this is where I was feeling, how I was feeling. This is why I was, whatever it may be.
But change is good. Sometimes
Right,
change
right.
is
But you can't expect
change is
what
good.
you're
It
saying to change
also needs
somebody. That's all.
to improve it, right?
Right,
Like,
right.
Take,
for
you
For
instance,
gotta be
betterment.
willing.
if we could be
It's
willing to
all for
take,
betterment.
yeah, if you would be
Yeah,
willing to give
You gotta
criticism,
be
then you
willing
have to
to
be willing
accept
to
that and
accept
being willing
criticism.
to make
You know
the
what I'm
change.
saying? Yeah. And
yeah.
because
right.
if you don't know, then you can't change. If you don't
You gotta be
know,
Yeah,
if
ready.
it's not said, you can't make the alterations that you need to make. Like, like if you don't see that
yeah.
one pants leg is too long, you don't know to cuff it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right,
So that
right.
a lot of people
And
don't
it
look
takes
at
a
that
community
one.
of real people also to help you identify that.
Yeah,
So
as
when
well.
we
Yeah,
talk and when we speak about it, because once again, the mirror is a tough place. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like sometimes the mirror lie to us. We don't see what we're supposed to see. We see what we want to see. But somebody on the outside, the tree outside the forest gets to see more. They got a
Right.
broader perspective, but we got to trust that tree. So
Right.
that's where the community comes in. So,
That's real.
yes.
but y'all, man, we're about almost 2 hours at this. I would like to go ahead and start summing it up with last words from everybody, so that way we don't give it all in one dosage. We can come back and do it again. So
Right.
I would love to go ahead and do that. So I'll go ahead and start with you, my man. Height, go ahead and if you want to have some last words and you give shout outs to your people and supporters and what you do.
Uh, Great conversation. You know what I'm saying? My last words would just be for everybody to take time to understand whatever it is you do it for, that there's a process to it. And that can go across a lot of things, a lot of aspects of life. Like whatever you do it for, just understand what come with it. Um, because if you don't focus on every aspect to get to whatever you're doing, like to get there, it's not gonna never work. And that goes from the relationships to human beings to being a good friend, to being a good mom, to being a good dad, to being a good cousin.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't really know what you're doing it for, you're not focused on doing it for what you're doing it for, it ain't gonna work. You can always finagle things, and as human beings, we got the power to manipulate things to work for our favor, right? But
Yeah.
we only worry about one favor. Favor's given, right? Favor isn't something that you can concoct in your hands and say, "Look, I got made some favor," right? Favor's given, and as human beings, I believe we got to focus on a lot of that more, understanding that that everything in life isn't favorable, even if we favor it, right? A good girl, a bad chick in a red dress, right? Is going to be favored by everyone because she a bad chick in a red dress, but doesn't mean that it's good for everything, So just understanding like what we do it for. Make sure that what we do it for matters. Because if you keep that consistency, you're gonna never fall off. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to Hip Hop Humble with everything I do. I got bars. Y'all can follow me on IG, music on all the platforms. HIETGOT capital bars. Shout out to y'all, Doc Dave for having me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Dr. D, my bad. Dr. D. I was talking about thinking my homeboy Dave from Hip Hop Humble in my head. Shout out Dave as well.
Right.
It's a lot of Doc Dave D.
Yeah, then connect up. You're right. You're right.
And then we got my boy down here, David.
David, right?
Just keep adding to it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how it go, man.
It
Good
goes that
energy.
way sometimes. It's good energy, good conversation, good people. You know what I'm saying? I want
Salute.
to thank y'all for having me here for real. I enjoyed it.
Righteous. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, David. Platform's yours.
Yeah, no, thanks it was a really good conversation. Just wanted to let everyone know, stay true to yourself, always reflect every day. Every day you could change and open up your mind to new ways, but don't forget what your parents taught you. The world could always take you down, and you always got to know how to fight back, but see what your heart truly wants, your mind truly wants, and if it's something that you're ready for, we all have different time we're ready for. Just tell yourself and put yourself in that environment, test yourself, see if you're really ready for it, because with long-term commitment comes challenges, and you're not going to be perfect, but you want to make sure that when it's time, it's time. We all got to let go of life here and there, but it's always good to challenge yourself and be the person that you want to be.
That's real.
Awesome, man.
Yeah,
man. Appreciate you. I just want to go ahead and say thank you to both of you guys, man. I really appreciate you stepping on the platform and providing all the wisdom and energy, the positive energy you guys got going. I want to always support you, let you know that you got a platform to come to, whatever it is. You want to have more conversations. If you have another topic, hey, man, this platform is a community. It ain't just ours. And I always try to say that, like, we just came together to do something that we knew that we can just go ahead and build off of. And the type of individuals that D and I are is, hey, we'd like to go ahead and put the motion to it. Let's just not talk about it. So it wasn't a whole thing to just keep it to ourselves, man. Like, we want to grow. We want to get to that point organically where people like to have a place to come to and be here and speak about and have these type of conversations, whether it's food, whether it's travel, whether it's, we got a 420 segment if you're into that as an enthusiast. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we know, Dave, you've been on just about your profession.
Yeah.
Like I said, come back, man. Just keep coming back and spread the
you.
word.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. We would love to have you back, and we would love to be able to extend when we have just any other guests. Because originally, like I said, this is thankful to a conversation that Dave had with myself that spawned already 2 shows that we've had this conversation about. And so I would like to say thank you, Dave, for that. But that's how we like to move. That's why I said, hey, you know what? Sorry, but it's going to be other people that's jumping on. So, it's definitely appreciate it. And I hope we are helpful at. Right, exactly. That more perspective. But also I hope that we are answering any of the questions or getting, I should say, hitting the mark that you wanted to hit when you first were having this conversation. So as well. And Hype, man, I definitely want to go ahead. I'm gonna tap into all of your music, what you guys got going up there. D's my dude. But even besides that, I love music, man. I'm the same thing, man. Producer, engineer, all into everything. We'll let it go ahead and cross and let's work and do something, man.
I'm just moving back to a new spot, so I'm doing a lot of new stuff right now. I'm about to be working on this album soon.
Perfect.
So tap in for sure.
So yeah, let's go ahead and definitely go ahead and tap in with that. And we got to pull D too. We got to pull him in. He likes to say he's retired.
Hey man, and hey, I was bowling. D told me he don't bowl. He was over there hitting the strikes, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's how he moved. You can't get him to commit to nothing. You just got to make it happen.
Attica doing that strike. ain't coming back again. That was
Thank you.
I think that was the last
Definitely.
strike. The last strike.
Thank you guys
got it
for,
though, man.
Thank you guys for today, man. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Always, man. We need more of this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we need more of this in the community, you guys, man, because it's not just beneficial to us. I think it's beneficial to anybody this comes across.
Whenever y'all need me, I'm here. I'm gonna extend.
Because we tapping into that.
Ratchet, I got other extensions we're gonna keep. Y'all need some extra people. We need some women in here. I got a couple.
Yes, we need all perspectives, bro. Yeah.
Hey, you got a singer. She acting like she don't be doing that.
Oh, okay. That's how they all be.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Go check out B Right.
Yeah, see, right there. Step up, B Right. Man, definitely, man. We're gonna have to pull you on here too. Yeah, that part.
It's a lot going on, he'll tell you. He'll tell you off air, but
For sure, man. Well, definitely, man.
Hey, we here, Doc.
Always. No doubt, man. Likewise, you guys. So definitely what we want to do is go ahead and get this going over here. Go ahead and handle it off, and then be like stepping back, having more later on, and calling back up, man. Do what we do, man. I know, that's what I was just trying to see.
You've been silent for hella long.
Yeah, silent. Yep. So it looks. Yep. So, but man, it's a pleasure always, man. You guys got to stay tapped into Unfiltered Convos, man, with the D and the Doc, man, on Things of That Nature. We keep it pressing, we keep it moving, and a lot, like we always say this, but a lot more is coming. It's just piling up. But things are in the works to have all of that being released soon, or as soon as possible. I'm not gonna say soon, like it's coming next week, but definitely it's in works to get it done and get it out of the systems, so that way everybody that's put their effort and time into it, and that's been a guest or whatever, even had input, can get their just dues as well, man. So another one I'm gracious for, bro. Love you. Good looking out, man. So the floor is yours. Yeah, the floor is yours.
It's always a pleasure working with you, dog. You already know what it is, man. Y'all might be able to pull me out for a hot second or two. I don't know. I've been feeling like I should bite somebody's head off.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
All these dudes talking about they got their pistols and they Dracos. I'm about to pull my shit out. I just cleaned everything last week, so I might I had to load up and let off on a couple of people. I don't know.
We'll see. There you have it, man.
I'm thinking like, oh man, if I do that, I was like, they gonna want some mature shit, and I'm not ready.
I'm not. Hey, you ain't gotta give him no mature shit.
You already know, D Nut is another personality. So yeah,
right, exactly. Exactly.
But, we appreciate all y'all that's out there rocking with us, man. We're gonna be doing more lives, and TikTok. You're not gonna beat me. Find a way to whoop your ass and get on there. Where I'm not. I refuse to lose TikTok. Yeah,
right.
They're giving us issues.
It ain't like we've been trying. Yeah.
Yeah, they just giving me issues, but I'm gonna figure it out, and we're gonna be on there, real spill. But
that part.
Oh, before we go, what's in your playlist, bro? What you been slapping?
Oh man, I'm glad you asked that, bro. Right now, I'll be real super honest. I've been listening and slapping some of that mechanics that I just was telling you about in the last conversation. That Under Your Hood too. I'm telling you, man, that's that Go Dummy. You got to go ahead and slap that. The new Crooked Eye, and it's a feature album. It's him and someone else. I apologize, but it's because the title is both of their names. But I've been slapping that one, man. Sorry about that, Crook, right now, and the other artist right now. It just slips my mind. But both of them go. It's a fabulous album. And last but not least, there is one more album. There is one more album that I was slapping. Come on, man. Think about it. Oh, it was the new Daz. Well, not the new Daz, but his most latest projects. because I know he dropped a lot at once. He dropped like back to back to back to back. So it was like the most latest one. But yeah, that's what I've been slapping, bro. Of course, my own shit, stuff that I've been working on, like just instrumentals wise. So coming up with concepts, ideas to ship out to some people. Like shit now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even talk to Hyde about some couple things, maybe, you know what I'm saying, doing some collaborations with him. So yeah, man, just trying to stay busy. That's about it, man. New computer. New computer, new issues, man. So hopefully next time, I was hoping to have it ready for this go around. But it's a beast though, man. It's way more than I'll probably even need. But you know what I'm saying? The way it should be moving, might as well get it down. So hopefully, man, that'll help the process on all ends, for the music, for the editing, for everything, bro. And man, anybody know anybody who's a cameraman that's dedicated, they got a little bit of time on their hands, that want to just do some B-roll type footage back, you know, that kind of stuff, behind the scenes, to build on some stuff, and also maybe music video. That's really, really I'm gonna say that really has a love for it, right? Because I want the passion in what they do as well. So anybody, you know, tap into us, let us know.
Yep. Hey, we out. Be kind to somebody.
Yeah, that part. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's change the world one person at a time.
Be kind to yourself first. Shit, try that.
Yeah, gotta start. Yeah,
try that, and then maybe you could be nice to others, right? Try that.
It works. Hey, but man, real quick, man, what's in your playlist? No, you can't go without doing that, bro.
Man, the last E40, Mailman.
That's the other album. Another album, bro. Have you what are they called? The Assembly?
Nah.
With E40, Hitman, and there's a third person. Damn, bro. But yeah, bro.
I did that's the album, and I don't know why I didn't tell you about it. I thought I told you about it.
About what?
The mechanics under the hood too.
Oh,
and I didn't. But yeah, that motherfucker hard.
Yeah, that should slap. That should slap, bro. It come on slapping, bro. And that's just like the Assembly, bro. Like I said, E40, it's a group with him. The Hitman, what's the dude's name? He used to have an old name, but now he go by Hit. Come on, bro. Right now, I just can't believe I be banging the fuck out of this shit, and I can't even think of all of that.
Hit a Slim, and it's
Hit a Slim. Yeah, E40, Hit a Slim, and one other person.
Cousin Fink.
Yeah, man, they go, bro. That go, bro. So, yeah. What's the last dish you made? What's the last dish you made? What's the last dish you made? You cooked. Oh, got Chef D. Got Chef D thinking
lamb burgers. Some lamb. Okay. I had some lamb burgers, some lamb patties.
Nice.
I made a homemade tzatziki sauce, little brioche.
There you go. Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, that was the last thing I made. Yeah.
Okay.
We got a veggie ramen in the works. I just gotta stop not wanting to cook when I get off work.
Yeah, you see, Left Coast King still in the building. We gotta pull it out.
That's all. With my Mackin', y'all. But I got some food reviews coming out soon. Don't trip. We got.
He be on me about music, but I gotta be on him about that food.
Yeah, hey, that's how we keep each other accountable.
Yeah, hey man, still sharper than steel.
You know,
Libra gang.
Know it, man. But for the D and the dot, go it to yourself. To go to all of our socials and check our shit out, man. Hit the buttons and likes and the bells and all that stuff. And we're gonna get up out of here because we over time.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we out.
Yep.
Things of that nature. Things of that nature.